This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
All right. On Monday's wrap-up show, we were talking about Tim and his stupid fucking diet and how he's not our friend anymore, man. He's gone. He left the world. He's somewhere else. Me and Richard decided he's gone. Check it out.
Do you think Gary was out of place asking you what your first meal is going to be?
No, not at all. Because honestly, when he said that to me, I knew what he was saying, but I just couldn't figure out what I was going to eat. I really haven't given it much thought.
And that was more surprising to me than anything. Like, I would think at the end of this time, you go, okay, I can eat my first meal. Like, I know I'd be thinking,
right,
not like I'm going to have a steak, but I'll be okay. These are the parameters I've been given. I am dreaming of a salad with tomatoes and avocado.
Yeah, most people would be down at Del Frisco's, having a steak and whatever. But it didn't really even dawn on me until you said that. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that now. But it's like.
Now, is it going to go right through you, whatever you eat? Like, are you going to need to be near a toilet?
Yeah, are you going to be shitting actual lettuce leaves?
I don't know.
You might ought to just eat while you're on the toilet.
Yeah, let's go. We're Sharon Osbourne. Let's get something really going here.
Russell in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, hey guys, how are you? I just wanted to say, what do you guys think about Robin and this attitude about yelling at Gary? I mean, if anyone has a personality change on this starvation diet, it's Robin. I mean, wasn't that sort of bitchish? I mean, I'm all against harping on Gary at times, no offense there, but I think it was a little excessive. It's human nature. The guy hasn't eaten for 21 freaking days. What are you going to have?
See, again, Robin gets mad at me when I voice this opinion, but I think that if Tim succeeds, it validates Robin. If Tim fails, even though I think Robin went to Tim to try to do a good thing. I don't think Robin's like trying to recruit him into some goofy thing. I think she really wanted to help you. But if you fail, it does look bad for her.
Well, the thing is that I would talk to him because I was so amazed at Robin's weight loss. I was like, how did you do it? Because I've tried a bunch of other things, and it really didn't work over the last year. And I'd lose a pound or two or whatever, and I went to the gym 3-4 times a week and all this kind of thing. And
are you going to the gym now?
I will start today.
So you haven't been going during the fast?
No, I didn't.
Why? Because you just don't think there's
Well, I tried a couple of times, and I got real, because I push it. I try to really crank it out.
And how much have you lost in the 21 days?
Almost 28 pounds, I think.
Good for you,
like
man.
So thank you.
That's great.
So, but anyway, the thing was, I kept asking Robin about it, and she came up to me before she was going to start her fast, and she says, "Do you want to do it with me?" I'm like, I absolutely. I was to the point where I would have tried sniffing glue if that would have worked. I didn't care. But so I got onto it and learned about it and the process, and literally 2-3 days into it, I just felt so good that I didn't want to stop because I recognized just how bad I felt a couple of days prior.
See, the other thing, Tim, that gets people a little weirded out, which I don't even know if you realize you're doing this. When we let you start talking about it, you do start to sound like an infomercial because I think you're so excited about it. But that's where it gets into the weird thing.
You feel good, I tell you, I just feel good because I couldn't bend over. My clothes didn't fit. I felt like a schlub, and I just enough was enough. It's like you get to a point in your life where you say, you know what, I'm tired of being a fat fuck. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah,
over.
I'm totally 3 pounds away from that.
Yeah. Well, no, you get to a point, and everybody does it on their own. You can't tell somebody or whatever. And I was tired of all you guys busting my chops. You look like Rush Limbaugh, or Howard's going, "Oh, you're fat," and this and that. And I thought, you know what, enough's enough. I'm going to do something about it. And in my mind, the trigger finally tripped. And also, there's an opportunity for someone to teach me something. And if I would have did it for 3 days and didn't like it, I would have stopped. But you know what? I just felt so much better. I was so motivated by how I felt. And the cause and effect of this program, I need instant gratification. I stand in front of a microwave and yell, "Hurry up!" So I saw, pounds going off, like literally 5 pounds within the first, 2 days, 3 days.
What you're saying, Tim, is when you go downstairs at Christmas, you want to make sure the presents are.
That's right too. I want that too.
Tim, we've got somebody on the phone for you. Ronnie Munn, you're on the wrap-up show.
Oh, horseshit! What's your problem?
Congratulations, first of all, Tim, on your weight loss.
Yes, sir.
And congratulations for throwing all your friends away.
What do you mean, Ronnie?
Well, the guy. Ever since this guy went on this diet, I agree with Richard, man. He's like glazed over. We don't even know who he is anymore.
Well, you should be happy the fact that I'm trying to get healthy, so when we do go out, we can really
please,
ramp
dude,
it
you're so
up.
Done. You're so done with us. We see it.
Stop.
Me and Richard, we talked about it this morning. You're done, man.
All right, we'll make a date.
Nah, we don't want any dates because you don't keep your dates. See, that's the whole thing.
We're complimenting you, Tim. You are such a fun guy to just go out with and go to a bar. But I understand you're getting healthy, and I would never want you to go off your diet just for us. But it is fun to hang out with you.
Yeah, we'll be there. Believe me,
Ronnie.
We'll have a front row seat.
Richard, he won't be there. Believe me.
Oh, we'll be there.
I'm hoping you.
When I tell you,
I'll make you a promise.
Ronnie, you think Tim's a different guy?
Definitely, he's definitely a different guy.
How so?
Dude, I'm telling you, man, he's different. He's totally different.
Well, Tim, here's a question for you, Tim. Is alcohol?
He doesn't want to hang out with his friends anymore.
Hold on a second, Ronnie.
Yes,
hold on a second, Ronnie. So, Tim, now you're back, to regular stuff. Is alcohol part of the process? Are you allowed to?
I'll have a few drinks here. I'm not. I don't drink a lot. I don't drink during the week, but on the weekends when I go out, I'm not.
So, if Ronnie said to you when you're back on eating what you are now, if Ronnie said, "Let's go to Rick's tonight," because there shouldn't really be any food temptations there.
It doesn't. I'll eat. I just know more about food. I understand it now, and I understand how I got to where I got because I was addicted to it, and I'm not. I have more control. I just have more control.
Is there certain types of alcohol that you can have now, or do you have to be careful?
I prefer pure grain alcohol, and
you should just start smoking pot.
Tim, will you eat salt?
Not really. No. I don't think. I never was a salt fan either. I really wasn't. I really wasn't.
Tim.
I never really was.
So what did you put on your steak and fries?
Pepper. You can ask anybody here that's eaten with me.
No, it's true. Tim
Pepperaholic.
told me when he was a little kid, his mom said, "What would you rather, salt or pepper?" If you'd only had one.
Yeah, I had.
And he said pepper.
Yeah. So the salt thing isn't symptomatic of.
No, ask anybody here. I'm a pepperaholic.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thanks, Ronnie.
Yeah, make sure everybody listens to Tim on the radio tonight.
Thanks, Ronnie.
All right, let's go to Jerry on Long Island. Jerry, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? What's
Good.
up, Gary?
What's up, man?
No, I'm not. Got the reason right over here why Robin's so pissed. It's definitely because the old saying, the truth hurts. You hit the nail on the head a couple of times in the past couple of shows, especially when you told her basically when she gets all defensive about when you guys are asking her questions and she plays she yeses you to that, or I don't know anything or whatever. I think it all piles up and she's channeling her anger the wrong way, definitely.
Well, if you're saying that I've called her out a couple of times, we all call each other out on everything. She calls me out, I call her out, Robin calls her out. Fred goes back and forth. I mean, nobody gets away with anything in this place.
That's right. No stones unturned.
I totally agree. 100%. I'm a hardcore listener. I agree. I'm just saying that there comes a time where I think she tries to play it off like it doesn't bother her, and I think certain things do bother her a little bit more so, and, she's been on the show forever, but I think she tries to play it off like nothing bothers her, but then certain things leak out, and she can't hide it so much. You know what I'm saying?
I think it bothers her that I goof on the diet, and I'm not doing it to hurt Robin. I'm just not a big believer in it, but Robin looks at me like I'm the one who doesn't understand, which is fine. She's got her opinion. I don't see the light, and that's fine. I mean, clearly, my weight shows I don't see the light.
Well, you're a naysayer in a way.
Right, but it's okay to have it. Listen, everyone's got to have naysayers, or else the world will just be too perfect.
Ronnie in the Bronx, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Ronnie.
All right, listen to me. Gary, you need to go on this diet because I get so disturbed watching Howard TV. You're so out of shape. You're repulsive.
True.
Instead of being against him and worrying about what he's going to eat, why don't you go on the same fucking thing, the same fast that he went on?
Because I can't. Ronnie, do you think you could not eat for 21 days?
Listen to me.
I'm asking you a question. You're asking me to do something. I'm asking you, could you do it?
If I look like that, yes.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, me and John High talked about Flo Rida and making it rain or snow, whatever, the money and the chicks bouncing their asses, and you throw the money at the chicks with the asses, and how much I love big asses, and enjoy.
Flo Rida came back in with 4 mil. And JD, what was it like seeing them again? And did you expect to be called into the studio? Because when women with large rear ends are in there, that's usually your.
Was my forte?
Yes, that is your area of expertise.
Oh, well, I don't know about expertise. It's a liking. Did I expect to be called in? I don't know. Not really. I'm out there. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Were you disappointed that you weren't in there while it was snowing in the studio?
No. I mean, I don't want to mess up things. So if me staying out of things doesn't mess it up, that's fine with me.
Now, who do you think was having the best time when all that was going on?
I actually didn't see a lot of it, but from what I heard, it sounded like Benji was having a good old time taking his own clothes off.
Yeah, Benji's pants ended up off at the end of that segment.
Yeah, I think they ended up off in the hallway, too, after.
And also, I know Jason was supposed to be taking pictures, but he seemed to be tossing a lot of bills in the air.
Hey, you gotta get into the action somehow. But, I always look forward to Flo Rida on the schedule now, because now he's just going to bring chicks with big asses that'll shake them.
Did you get to talk to him in the hallways at all afterwards?
No.
No?
No.
Didn't make a move?
No.
All right.
No, but I might have to move into Sue's Rendezvous or something.
Now, what do you think of the #1 song in the country right now?
It's okay. It's not. It's a little. I can take it and leave it. Take it or leave it.
Not your forte?
Forte. I don't know if I have a forte music-wise.
No?
It's just not. It's good. It's okay. It's just it's not something I would probably listen to over and over and over.
Did you ever get in touch with the girl from last time? I know she was into you. You were hanging for a little while on the show.
What?
On the show.
On the show? No, she actually wasn't into me. She wouldn't even let me touch her ass, unless it was covered or something.
Well, did you try to get in touch with her?
I tried to look for her, and
how did you try to look for her?
Through various websites and Google searches and MySpace searches and whatever else was around, and somehow I can't remember if I found her or if she found me or something. I don't know, but we did get in touch. And
what happened?
Nothing, just a lot of texting and stuff. She invited me to. Apparently, she was having like 3 birthday parties at like 3 different places or something, and the one that was on like a Thursday or Friday that I could go to, I wasn't in town. So, but what are you gonna do?
And that was that. I know you were a big fan of hers.
We still talk a little bit. We haven't texted or anything lately. But who knows? She's got a million guys, I'm sure, after her, a bunch of rap guys. So, what are you going to do?
Well, so if you get texted or messaged, you're not going to respond?
No, I respond. I'm just doing, what am I, stupid?
No.
No, but, yeah.
What did you think of Howard's reaction?
I don't know. What else do you want? There's nothing's happened.
I just want you to answer the question.
I am. You just give me weird looks.
I'm not giving you a weird look. I'm waiting to see if you're done talking.
Yeah, okay. Do you want me to say done every time I'm
No, I don't
talking?
want you to say done, but I'm just waiting. It looks like you're still, forming a thought. So I don't
I'm
want
always
to
forming thoughts.
Well, I don't want to interrupt.
You're not interrupting anything.
All right. Did you think Howard was envious of Flo Rida's workout? The guy works out 15 minutes, and Howard's like, "What am I busting my ass?"
I don't know about the actual workout, but the actual workout result, I'm sure he was a little jealous. I mean, who doesn't want to look all pumped up and stuff?
What'd you think of 4 mil today?
He was okay. He just seemed to be the money carrier, carrier of the money.
Now they walked in with like sacks of money, literally sacks of money, and I think Artie pocketed some of it to see if anybody would notice, and then at the end, of course, he gave it back.
Yeah.
But they come in with and they do their thing, and they always put on a good show. Flo Rida said also that where the money is, though, in music isn't really in the downloads and the records. It's the other stuff. It's the touring, the merchandise, and the bar mitzvah. And he said he got $100,000 to play a bar mitzvah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you see these My Super Sweet 16. If your kid likes someone enough and your parents can pay, they'll have you at their party.
Now let's talk about the girls that he brought along. What did you think of them? How would you best describe them?
Very lovely ladies with big ass. Well, one had a really big ass. The other ass was good. So, more normal, but the other one was just just out there.
Can an ass be too big for you?
Yeah. I've seen some extremely large asses, and
But you set limits.
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's go to the phones.
You can't have too much of a you can have too much of a good thing.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, I talked about, God rest his soul, Catfishy 2. He just passed away. It's rough, man. It's rough, a living thing, and it's sad. It's sad to talk about. And I just, God bless his soul. In heaven right now, in fishy heaven is Catfishy 2, and just say a prayer for him if you could. It's a sad thing, man. I don't want to make light of this. I don't want to make a joke out of it. I just don't. So let's not make a mockery of this. And I don't want Chris, who's filming this, to fucking laugh either, so I'd rather you not do that. So here it is.
Hey, can I ask Richard, can we talk about the sad thing that happened to you this morning?
Oh, the family emergency? Yeah.
'Cause Richard told me something, and I'm telling you,
Really? What happened?
was bordering on tears when he told me.
One of our little pet catfish died this morning. We have an aquarium, like a 5-gallon aquarium, and we have 5 fish. We have 3 tetras and 2 catfishies. And one of them passed away. I'm like really freaking out and bummed out.
How old was she?
It was a couple months old. You become attached to them. They're like any kind of pet.
I was saying to Richard, how do you become attached to a fish? I said, do you pet your fish? And Richard said he does. How do you do that?
Yeah, whenever we clean their tank, I mean, they're so cute. I can't help but like touch them and pet them and stuff. And we took even last night, which is why it's so sad. We were freaking out because this catfish had a little growth on his mouth, and we looked it up and saw that it's a disease that fish can get in a fish tank. So I took him out of the tank. I petted him. I told him it was going to be okay, and then I took this. There was this.
You killed your catfish, man.
No, I didn't. No, I did it to take this mold stuff that was on his mouth off so he could breathe, and then he was able to breathe.
Did you show him the
afterwards.
picture of the roof of your house and stuff?
How often do you pet the fish?
Not very often, and I'm real careful about it because I know it's probably you're not supposed to do that, but maybe once a month. But we take, you wouldn't believe these. It's like $5 or $6 worth of fish total. They're about $1 a piece, but we treat them like gold. They're our babies.
You know that those $5 fish, those dollar fish, they never live long. Like you're setting yourself up for disaster.
No, I've had talks with people around here. Doug Goodstein had a goldfish that lived for 10 years.
Wow,
Do you feel you're connecting with the fish and you're giving him joy when you pet him?
Yeah, I like to think that, but it's probably not to them.
And it's out of the water when you pet him?
Yeah, well, it's only when I'm transferring them from their tank to their temporary tank to clean it.
So you comfort them, you stroke them.
Yeah, I tell them it's going to be okay and stuff.
Did you name the fish?
Yeah.
What are their names?
Pinky, Blue, Purple, Catfishy, and Catfishy 2.
And did Catfishy or Catfishy 2 pass on?
Catfishy 2 passed on today.
Oh, so Catfishy lives on.
Yeah, but the other Catfishy is so lonely because...
Well, will there be a Catfishy 3?
How do you know? How do you know Catfishy's lonely?
Oh, it's crying when it's in his hand.
It just swims back and forth all day.
It just sits on the bottom of the tank now, and they say, I become really good friends with the guy at the pet store because I ask him all questions and go in there all the time buying medicine and stuff.
Oh, he sees you come and he sees dollar signs. Believe me, I'm sure he's your good friend.
But he told me that these catfish they love having another catfish there, and it was the cutest thing. They used to. I would wake up at 4 in the morning and go in there, and they're like laying on top of each other. It was so sweet. So it's sad for the other catfish too, and I'm really bummed. And it's going to be hard to find another one this one cleaned the tank so good, and he was always eating and real cute, and he was kind of chubby. And
you can train a new one. Have you had the burial yet?
Yeah, I was going to ask. You doing anything? Are you going to just flush it, or are you going to do anything special?
I didn't have time to take him out of the tank. God rest his soul this morning, but my girlfriend's saving him, and we're going to have a funeral when I get home.
I mean, you guys think we're joking. Richard's really torn up about this.
Yeah, I'm bummed. You know, it's sad because you become attached to things, and like you look in the tank and they recognize you, and it's sad, man. I'm like bummed.
How do they recognize you?
Well, basically because they just want fed, but I put my face up to the tank and they all come right up to my face.
Do any of the fish, like, are any of them more shy, like kind of don't play as well as the other ones do?
Purple is, yeah, Purple's kind of a loner, but the rest of them they're so cute. And my girlfriend read some article the other day online about how you can teach your goldfish to do tricks, so we're going to try and teach them to do tricks.
Richard also cried when Cotton Hill, a guest star on the King of the Hill cartoon, died.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but this is a living thing, and it's so sad. Any living thing that dies is sad.
And on your birthday, too.
I know. It was such a bummer. I went in, and he was laying upside down.
You sure he wasn't playing an April Fool's joke, Garden?
No.
Maybe he taught himself how to, play dead.
Well, he did a damn good job if he did, because he turned white, too, so I don't know how he could make himself do that.
What do you feed the fish?
Just fish food, the little, flakes. And I actually had to order them special flakes off eBay because
sure you did.
We bought this new kind of food and it grew mold in our tank, and that's why I think this catfishy died. So I'm kind of pissed at this other kind of food.
See, it's funny that catfish need special food because catfish are they're bottom dwellers. They'll eat any crap you give them.
Well, that's what the guy at the pet store said. But meanwhile, this food, they were not cleaning it off the bottom of the tank, and it got mold on it. And I think that's what got the mold on this catfish and killed him.
Brian and Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Richard, Catfishy and Catfishy 2?
Mm-hmm. That's their names, Dad Nabbit.
Is it possible it died of embarrassment?
Brian, you bring up a point. Like when Richard was talking to me about Catfishy this morning, and then again now, he was very close to tears, and it reminded me like my son cried when his goldfish died when he was 3. It is like a fish. People don't usually make that kind of connection with a fish.
Yeah, I know, but we really want a dog, my girlfriend and I, but we see that we don't have time to take care of one, and I'm on the road every weekend, and it's expensive with vet bills and all that, so we decided to settle on fish, and we put all of our love into these fish.
Wait, I heard that your girlfriend did want to get a pet, but you said no animals in the house.
Well, yeah, I mean, because we just don't have time
They're not clean.
We don't have time to take care of them. A goldfish can go 5 days without
What about
eating. She's allergic to cats. So, I would love a cat, but...
Yeah, but you're leaving goldfish alone and not petting it and talking to it.
They probably died of loneliness.
They got each other, though.
Thursday's wrap-up show was all about Sal and his debt. Now, Sal's got a plan. He's going to work with Christine. He's going to take over the finances and put them in better shape than they are right now. And none of us believe it. Watch the conversation. Here we go.
Heather, you're on the wrap-up show.
I just wanted to tell Sal that I just feel so bad for you. I feel so bad because I know you're in such a position and you're trying so hard. But I'm just afraid that you feel like this is your only redeeming quality is to let Christine buy all this stuff, and it's not. I'm worried about you.
Thanks, but it's not fair. Also, I mean, to put it on Christine. Yeah, we both have the credit cards. We both spend. My problem was that I just got too lax with the whole thing. And I just let her take over, and I didn't stay on top of my finances. And I need to put my foot down when it comes to that. Right. And that's what we're working on now. And it's not so much where, how can I put it? It's like I don't blame her completely for this, but the thing is that I got so much going on in my life. I'm trying to take care of my end. If you compare the cavemen back to the caveman days, they went out and they killed a woolly mammoth and the woman cooked it. I'm out there doing the hunting, and she's supposed to do.
Right, but what happens if?
And
what
happens is when the caveman comes back, he's just like, "Hey, where's my dinner, bitch?" You know what I mean? That's what I kept. I left it up to her to make the dinner.
So where's your dinner?
Exactly. Well, that's the point.
I'm asking you.
I'm so exhausted that I'm like, I'm going to skip this meal tonight. I go to bed hungry, I guess.
Cavemen didn't have money, so they didn't run into these issues.
So, but the thing is that
You know, I spoke to my good friend Rich, and we're getting together on a vacation day next week, in 2 weeks or whatever, and we're going to be putting everything together. We're going to be consolidating all the credit cards. We're going to try to get a good deal, and we're going to refinance at a lower rate, and that's it. The credit cards are going to be cut up that day, and then I am putting everything on Quicken on the computer, and on top of everything else that I'm doing, I'm going to be doing the bills as well.
So, Sal, let me ask you a question. In the last 6 months, what are some of the large purchases that your family has made?
I don't know. I can't. I really couldn't.
I mean,
find
have you had a renovation done?
No, you got to know. You would have seen the result of the purchases.
Right. The only thing I've seen is that Christine and I are going to Florida this weekend. We have shows to do out there. And, you know, she took about 7 or 8 different outfits out with tags on them on the bed and started trying them on. And she assured me that she bought them a long time ago. I was just like, you know. And
here's a perfect example. Sal, at this time last year, last February, a year ago, you came back from Florida and told me that story about how you had to ride the bus while your friend had the car, and about how your credit card was denied when you went to breakfast, and how embarrassing it was.
Oh,
and right.
Yeah,
but so you went through all that, and then what did you do after that to rectify the situation?
I went to work. I just
you didn't do anything.
Right. What's there to do? I have enough stress in my life. I don't need one more.
How much is the floor?
I mean, Gary, the gun is 5 feet away from my head. I don't need to push it 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet. You know what I mean?
No, but sometimes
No, I don't.
Well, I sort of do in the sense. I think sometimes with Sal, it's easier for him to put blinders on.
Right.
Yeah.
And just not acknowledge the deal, and then unfortunately it builds up to something like this.
Who wants
It
to see
does.
Christine rack up all those Motel 6 bills? I mean,
Sal,
you know, he just keeps his head in the
How
sand.
much do you think the floor trip will cost? Round figure.
About $800.
There's no way 5 people are flying to Florida.
No. My children aren't. My mom and my mother-in-law are watching my children.
Oh, so it's just the two of you.
Just
Okay,
the two
all
of
right.
us, and Richard and Kristen are going. So we got the hotel, and we're doing 2 gigs out there. So,
okay, it's a work.
So it's not that bad.
Oh,
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to afford with the children and everything else. So
Let's see.
yeah. So we're putting this plan together, and we're looking to refinance, and hopefully we'll get out of the hole. And I'm going, like Howard said, I'll take my dress off and do the bills. You know,
Guarantee that never happens.
Nothing like the tough love program from Howard Stern.
Jason, why don't you think
listen, Sal's talking a big game. I guarantee 2 weeks from now there's no plan, there's no Quicken outline, there's no refinancing of anything. I think he might get some advice that he'll follow a little bit, and that'll be it.
I tend to agree with that a little bit.
I'll put. You want to make a bet, Jason?
No, because I really don't care. I'm just saying
Well,
that
then
I don't think
shut
it's
up,
going to happen.
because the rest of the audience doesn't care about what you have to say either.
Oh, wow. My wife spends all my money.
I'm not
on other
wiring.
dudes.
I'm not wiring at all.
But I mean,
I'm not complaining one bit.
So do you think Howard went overboard this morning?
That's Howard. Howard does.
But
his
no, do
thing.
you think he did?
I mean, Jesus, I think a little bit, put on the makeup, put on your dress. Sonny boy needs mommy. You're a little bitch. Get on top of your things. You make me sick. And get out.
Hey, how did you got?
I don't know.
You got really pissed at Howard, and I didn't understand this. You said, you're undermining me as a father.
That really bothered me.
But I don't understand. How was he undermining you as a father?
Well, he says, what type of father are you? You can't take care of your children. I take damn good care of my children. You could put me in a fucking tent right now in the middle of Nebraska with 16 feet of snow, and you bet your sweet ass I'll take care of my children. But he's saying,
I think his basic thing
no,
is, like, if you're in...
don't go after me and my children. My children are everything to me.
But to him, you're not being a good father if you're living in a horrible debt.
Well, you know what? Like, I don't know his personal lifestyle, and he keeps things quiet that he doesn't want people to know about. And I do too. And so not everything these days.
Quiet?
Yeah, can you imagine? What do I have left? But
the only thing I don't know that there's a mole on Antonio's ass. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you haven't told us.
No, the thing is that my children truly are everything to me. And, no matter what my situation is personally, my children are my priority. And yes, unfortunately, financially, I'm in a little bit of a bind. But it's not something I can't get out of.
By definition, he's saying living like that and putting your children at risk for their future means you're not being a good father. I know you love your kids.
Right.
I think inherently that's his definition.
But I mean, just to target you as a father, I mean, to me, it was wrong. I know where I stand financially, but I also know where I can stand in the future if I do the right thing. I'm not down and out. I'm not a homeless person.
Yeah, but I think
I've gotten myself in a little bit of a jam because I'm doing something that I love and I'm accustomed to a different lifestyle, and I could get out of it. And my kids are taken care of.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are college funds have started?
No. That, unfortunately, is not the case, but that's what I am focusing on doing. And I've been discussing this with Christine, and we have been putting it off. That's the biggest problem, is just putting it off. And that's what we're going to finally. Sometimes you need a good kick in the balls. And
I mean, to go into that end, like
this is the case.
Retirement for you? Because that affects your kids. Right. In other words, if you get to retirement age and you have no money, guess who's in charge of you? Your kids.
Exactly.
So
I don't. You know,
how are you doing in that area?
My whole life. Well, my whole life. It's weird. My whole life, my parents lived hand to mouth, so I don't even know how we.
Do you
got
do
by.
401k?
Yeah, I have a 401k, but that's completely worthless.
You have those glossy photos.
That's true. I could sell a few extra photographs on the road. Yeah,
I'm still trying to get past the tent in Nebraska with the snow.
Well, I'm just saying that how much my children mean to me. That no matter what, my children will be taken care of, and
Yeah, but you can't just say that. Like you
okay,
can't.
I can't. Yeah.
No, but you can't just say no matter what they'll be taken.
You can't say you're thin and good looking.
No, well, I'm not trying to say I'm thin and good looking.
Okay, you can't say that.
But you can't just say, "Oh my God."
That's something you definitely can't say.
Well, hold on.
And you can't say your wife never cheated on you.
Hold on, Jason.
We had this conversation with you a month ago.
Yeah, Jason, you have issues with debt. What would you recommend Sal do?
Well, I would recommend that number one, the first thing to do is you have to stop putting stuff on your credit cards today.
Right.
Like
you're right.
today, like yesterday. That's what I did. You have to stop putting stuff on, and you just got to all your money's got to go to paying it off. That's it. I mean, no new cars unless your car breaks down and you absolutely need something new.
That's the other problem. This goddamn Land Rover is driving me crazy.
So get rid of it.
Well,
get rid of it. Downsize. Sell the car. Buy a more inexpensive, buy a less expensive, probably better running car. There's plenty of companies that make cars that run very well.
And don't worry about the brand name of the car.
I don't worry about it. And Christine said she's willing not to worry about it, even though she went to the dry cleaners today, and the lady said, I heard you buying a Mercedes, and Sal's getting his balls broken, and I had to hear from her.
You realize that car companies are in so much trouble right now that there are good deals out there to be had. And like back in the old days, you bought a car, you didn't know what it was going to be. Now they're covered for like 100,000 miles for service and everything.
Another thing, John, is I don't have children, so my problems affect me. You know, my like if I go broke and end up on the street, that's me on the street, and I could handle that. You know, Sal's sitting here going, "Oh, my kids are taken care of no matter what," but those are just words. There's nothing to back that up.
Where is he going with
it? No, he makes a point. They're taking care of with your love.
I mean, your problems affect your wife too, Jace.
Okay, fine, but my wife is part. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're aware.
What I'm saying,
we don't have any little children whose futures we're
Jason, what I'm trying to say is that
Teddy and
like Sal is.
Jason, what I'm saying is that I will always have the will to take care of my children under any circumstance. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Even if it means slinging hot dogs, which we'll probably be doing in 2 years.
But nobody, I don't think anybody here ever questioned that.
That's the point that I'm trying to make. Unfortunately, now my children are young, and I haven't put together a plan for their future as of yet because I'm in a bind. But that is definitely on the agenda.
And Sal,
of course, that's all I think about.
Sal, when you walked out of the window, Howard did say he loves you, and you know that.
Well, that's the most important thing. That's what keeps me going.
Just looking at Tim. So what was the word I got? Tim is now off the detox, or
he finished his 21 days.
How much weight did he lose?
26 pounds, he said.
And then Gary told me you got mad at Gary for asking Tim what his first real meal is going to be.
Gary's like one of those guys who's waiting to see you, go back to your drug addiction.
All I said was, Tim, what's your first? Congratulations. What's your first solid meal going to be?
No, that wasn't how he was saying.
So he starts talking and all this double talk, and I go, leave the cold crap right. Just it's a simple question. What's your first meal going to be? And then you got mad.
I just said, why are you making such a big deal?
Why are you making a big deal?
Solid meal. It's no.
He wants to know.
Deal.
He's curious.
It's curious.
But he doesn't know.
Gary doesn't care how Tim feels.
How do you know that?
I know that because he wouldn't be treating him this way if he cared.
But you see, this is where you go off. Gary saying to Tim, what are you going to eat for your first solid meal? It's not a bad thing. He's not treating him badly.
And now you, who didn't see the whole conversation, are assuming that Gary told you the truth.
Well, I just heard what you said. You said you think Gary's sabotaging him.
Why are you harassing a man who's trying to regain his health? That's what I wonder.
What do you mean? Why is that harassment?
That's not a bad thing to do?
Do you feel that's harassment?
Yeah.
Asking a guy what your first meal is going to be?
Bothering him about anything. He's living his life. Leave him alone. He's not bothering Gary about what he eats, and God knows somebody should.
We bother Gary about what he eats all the time. As a matter of fact...
No, we don't.
I was watching Gadget Gary on Channel 11, which is Gary's new name.
Gadget Gary?
Stay right there, Tim. I'm not done with you. Gadget Gary. I got so much to talk about today. Gadget Gary. Like, how did that whole thing get started? Gadget Gary.
I don't know.
He's on Channel 11. I think he's
Is it a regular thing?
I think this is Gary's attempt, in case I leave radio, to sort of come up with a branching out thing. He's good at it.
Good. I mean, he loves to, he loves new gadgets. That's for sure his, major passion.
Gary can't come in now because he's dealing with Ozzy and Sharon, I guess, who just showed up. But so he's getting them together. But I'll remind me when we get back to talk about Gadget Gary.
All right.
But Tim, I don't think. See, Robin, what I'm hearing is, if Gary says to Tim, "What are you going to eat for your first solid meal?" I think he's curious about the diet.
Did you tell me that last night?
Yeah, but you didn't pay attention.
Right. Well, that's why I don't
Are you
remember.
really leaving tonight?
Well, I don't know. I got kind of work. Literally last night or yesterday, I blacked out at the end of the Butterface contest.
I know.
And then I woke up.
You did scream the C word into the microphone.
Yeah, you were out of control.
When I woke up, I was talking to Henry Hill at the Spearmint Rhino.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I swear to God.
Do you remember me being at the Spearmint Rhino?
No.
I had to come in and tell you that you should get home and go to bed.
Yeah. They called you?
They called me up and I went over, yeah.
So the Spearmint Rhino was great. They were very nice to me. I'm sorry I don't remember being there.
I heard that you were in a wheelchair and you were knocking on people's doors.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I heard.
Did you hear that you're not welcome back at the Spearmint Rhino and that you may have taken the check and ripped it up and thrown it in the owner's face?
I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
I know you were throwing plates at people.
Yes.
Oh,
well, I am Park Creek.
Do you remember falling off the stage and hitting your head?
There's no way I fell off the stage.
You fell off the stage and hit your head. That's when I was called up and had to come over and get you.
No.
Yeah.
Do you remember Howard being there?
No.
Does anyone remember Artie? You were there, Zolar?
I remember talking to Henry Hill at the Spearmint Rhino.
What did you see, Zolar? Tell us.
I'll tell you right now, man. Artie was so smashed. He just went to step up and he fell back. He hit his head. Guy goes over to pick him up and, treat him nice. Artie starts saying, "Get off me, you faggot, with that faggot shirt. Get away from me, you queer."
We actually have it all on tape. Now, this is weird. So we got it all on tape, and we were editing the tapes. Somehow the E-feed got over to Mr. Lucky's, and everybody saw that.
No, it was more than Mr. Lucky's. It went through the whole hotel.
Oh, went through the whole hotel. So last night, people watching Artie falling off the stage.
If the guy I was so I apologize.
Yeah. You were calling everyone a faggot.
Well, I don't call gay guys that. I just call regular guys.
I started fights with four crew members: Scott DePace, Ganji, myself, and Brian Fallon.
I don't remember.
I know that at about 9 o'clock, I got a call from the saleswoman at our local radio station here, Extreme, and she said Artie's passed out on the couch and he fell off the stage, and they took him outside, and they said the only way he could come back in is if he stops drinking. At which point I said, you know what? I'll run over. I'll do Artie's appearance tonight. I'll let her come back tomorrow night. She said, no. Artie's not welcome back here anymore. He insulted the owner.
He told the owner that he was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He told him to keep his freaking money and buy a new shirt.
Wow.
Dude, I apologize. I don't remember doing that.
So you could show Artie what he did.
But I mean, the good thing is I don't deserve the money for the appearance, so I don't want it.
Do you remember making out with Henry Hill?
No. I wasn't drinking when I woke up.
Yeah, so Artie made a real jerk out of himself. Now he wants to go home early. And I know your girlfriend was crying.
You're asking why after that story?
Your girlfriend was crying at the end of the show.
Do you remember me?
In fact, last night I was with his sister and his girlfriend, and we all strategically didn't mention Artie because we didn't want them to get upset.
I think this is going to hurt my career.
Well, do you remember me being in your room last night trying to convince you to not go to the appearance, and you telling me that you said Artie goes, "I'm an actor, dude. This is an actor." You said to me, "I am an unbelievable actor. Just calm down."
As I was holding.
I don't remember. I've never said that sober. Neither has anyone else.
Are you in any condition to do your baseball challenge today?
No, but I'll do it. I mean, I'm a professional.
You're going to be able to hit a girl? Are you going to be able to hit a baseball off a girl?
I don't know. We'll see.
Where's the confidence?
I got no confidence.
What's happening to you?
I need a drink.
Oh, no.
By the way, we're doing...
I don't want a drink.
We're doing... Yes, he does. We're doing... But wait a second. We're doing porn star bowling today, and then I came up with something else. Since we have that bowling alley,
Yeah.
we got to have a bowling match between me, you, and Artie.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ. When was that decided?
Damn. Why did you decide
But a drunken
that?
bowling match. We have to take a shot
dear.
before every ball.
Oh, no.
Except I don't want to enable Artie.
I can't take shots of tequila.
Yeah, I tell you, that killed me.
I'm all right with drinking. I don't want to bowl.
There I see. You got the mics on?
Wireless mic.
Yeah. Isla, you with us? Come on over here. Let's talk.
No, it's on now.
It's on.
Am I on now?
Oh, there you go, Isla. Isla, you look great. You look like you're in shape. Have you been training for this event?
Yeah, I just got out of the fire academy right now, so I'm in good shape, but not baseball shape. But I think I'm doing pretty good if we keep on giving these to Artie.
Artie,
You
how
can
many-
see that Artie's in baseball shape.
Artie, how many Jack and Waters have you had for this?
By the way, I'm in excellent baseball shape. I'm not in basketball shape. I've had, like, this is my second one.
All right, so you're feeling a little buzzed.
Yeah, look at her. She's like a cute broad. What's gonna... This is retarded.
So there's no way.
We should call it off. I almost feel bad if I hit her in one of her
Let me tell
ovaries.
you about Isla Borders. Get a microphone on Isla. Let me tell you about Isla Borders. Why don't we get two microphones?
Yeah,
One for
why are
Artie
we
and one
fighting?
for Isla. That's good. You know, why don't we talk about Isla Borders and who this woman is who's going to be pitching against Artie? Isla, it says here on my notes, you are the first woman pitcher to win a collegiate game and the first to win a men's professional game. Why is Artie laughing?
I'm sorry, I'm a little drunk.
Why are you laughing, Artie?
Because, come on.
Well, we'll see.
That can't be true.
We'll just see what happens afterwards.
Isla is left-handed. She throws 5 pitches. She cut what is this? Cut fastball. Fastball clocked as high as 78 miles per hour. That's pretty good. No good? What are you laughing at that for?
70. Should I hit lefty or what? 78.
Yeah. 78, that was my thing. I went in there. I'm not an overhead. I don't go throw 90. The ball's going to be moving. I hit my spots.
You have control. Okay.
Can Hardy hit the ball off this woman?
What are the rules, actually? What does Artie have to do?
Robin, you know in Howard Stern Show fashion, we don't have any rules.
Because I really don't even know what I just bet.
We don't need no stinking rules. We do have
what
rules.
Are the rules?
Here's the bottom line. It's a strikeout or a hit. That's the only resolution to this. If she walks him, the count starts again. It's got to end with either her striking him out or Artie getting a hit. We have an umpire calling balls and strikes, and we have 2 line judges on each side. If Artie hits a ball, they're going to call it fair or foul. They're the final decision.
Isla, because you're a woman, because you do not have making fun of you your entire career, this is a chance for vindication for you, isn't it?
This is a chance to have fun, but pretty much I'm used to it. So whatever people want to call me, they can call me. I'm ready for it.
Your male teammates, when you played baseball, they said you were no good, you were a woman, and you've taken a lot of grief in your career, haven't you?
Definitely, but I think for the most part, I've had tons of support from my teammates. There's always just those 2 that always speak their mind, and
Like
those are the ones that
Artie.
get on the media.
Do you have support from
Guys
the other
like
people
Artie.
in the fire department?
Isn't it true you've been spit on by men?
That's one, yeah, and that's a good one too.
You were spit on by men. You endured all kinds of swear words at you when you played college ball. And now, as a baseball pitcher, if you strike Artie out, this is your total vindication. And is it 10 or 5?
10 or 5 what?
It's $10,000. $10,000 to you, courtesy of Sobe No Fear.
The great Sobe. Great drink.
That's right. Artie Baseball Challenge is sponsored by Sobe No Fear with the badass 16-ounce black can with red flames and Sobe lizards on the front.
Well, let me say something. Isla's pretty low-key, but I hope that once you beat Artie's ass, that you really rub it in.
Fans once threw bottles at Isla during a game while she was playing in the Pony League. A fan once took pictures of her in the bathroom at a game. Were you nude?
That's pretty much when that you can't take anymore. I was in the restroom just going to the bathroom. Somebody took a picture of me right underneath there, and that's when You just can't put up with that anymore.
I would never do that to her.
Artie would never do
I would
that.
just hit a baseball off her. That's what I'm going to do.
All right, it's time. Now, Isla, are you ready?
I'm ready. I just got to throw a couple of pitches, and I'm ready to go. All
right.
Artie, are you ready?
Throw a couple pitches. Well, what's up with that?
Artie, I saw you swinging the bat a couple of times.
All right, they're going to take the field. Let's turn it over to the great Michael Buffer. Michael Buffer, our announcer, who will do the official announcing for the Artie Baseball Challenge sponsored by Sobe No Fear. Let the games begin. I'll do the play-by-play, Robin.
If we can.
Let's get ready for a woman to humiliate the fat little bastard known as Artie Lang. Today we'll watch the first woman who pitched and won a professional baseball game humble a Jack Daniels swilling pizza-eating, dog-hating, and abusing, hairy-backed, big-belly blowhard from New Jersey. Introducing on the pitcher's mound, the first woman to pitch and win a professional baseball game. A left-hander from La Mirada, California. Sports Illustrated honored her as one of the top 100 female athletes in history. Her game-winning glove and uniform from that winning game now adorn the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. She has a cut fastball, curveball, split finger, a screwball, and a fastball that comes close to 80 miles an hour. She had a season where her ERA, earned run average, was just 1.97. She's the woman who broke the all-male domain of Major League Baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Isla Border. Michael Buffer introducing Isla Bordas, the great Michael Buffer, of course. He's going to announce the Roy Jones Sr. Antonio Tarver rematch this Saturday night, available on pay-per-view.
There you go.
And this is going to be a great event. Artie is over sipping Jack and water while he's warming up.
That's his warm-up.
I want to thank our field umpire, Kelly Gonzalez, who will be out there making sure that Artie's ball goes fair. We have field umpire Gary Gerwig, home plate umpire Eric Gregg, catcher Matt Segoyan, who's going to catch for this great challenge.
That's very professional.
Yeah, it's very, very professional.
I didn't understand one thing Michael said about Isla. I don't know what ERA or any of that stuff is. But.
Let's go back to Michael Buffer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, he's in the batter's box. A man that's round and fat as a baseball. He's been in such movies as Lost and Found, Dirty Work, The Fourth Floor. Did I say Dirty Work? Oh, yeah, he was in that Elf movie for about 5 freaking seconds. He was some sort of all-county third baseman in high school, in which he was held back from graduating because he had to go to summer school. He's been arrested for hitting a cop. He's been in rehab for coke. He drinks like a fish. He smokes like a chimney. And when he bets big, and he loses big, and he loses big, and he loses bigger. The man who paid $500 to a Las Vegas hooker that he didn't know was a hooker. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Artie Lang! Michael Buffer with that professional announcing, Artie pointing his bat out to the field, defiant, drinking Jack and water.
That is a Babe Ruth move he is using.
Let's hold up a second. Let's make sure Artie's in place. Artie, how are you feeling right now?
I just chugged the Jack and water through a straw, so I feel normal.
By the way, the umpire calling the balls and strikes, Eric Gregg, is the manager of Chickies and Pete's Cafe with 3 locations in the Philadelphia area. For more information, go to chickieandpete's.com. I just met him before. He's a great guy. Let me check in with Isla. Isla, you feeling confident or are you nervous with this crowd?
I'm a little in between. We'll see what happens at the first pitch.
All right, here we go with the first pitch.
All right.
Artie defiant
at the danger zone.
All right, Artie.
There's a $10,000 Sobe prize. There goes the umpire calling for quiet.
All right, here we go. Play ball.
We're going. And
all right, that's the play ball sound.
Isla warming up, and she goes into a windup, and she pitches.
That's a ball.
She threw the first one. It's a ball. Remember, she either strikes him out,
or he hit,
and there can't be a walk. Second pitch, Isla winding up. Crowd is huge here, and she throws it.
Oh, what's that?
That's called chin music.
That's a strike?
She brushed him back.
All
Brushed him
right.
back, it was a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes. As
All
you
right,
know,
Isla, come on.
a
You can
walk
do
is,
this.
a walk is not good enough. Isla winding up. She looks very good on the mound. A little tight, but
That's a ball.
that's a ball. 3 balls in a
3
row.
balls.
3-0.
Artie, what's going on? Are you feeling confident, Artie?
I'm out of breath.
Already, and you haven't done anything.
I haven't swung yet, and I'm out of breath. Nah, this broad got nothing.
Is it going too slow for you?
Well, I spent a lot of money on a set. I want to make it last a little while.
Isla, when are you going to throw a strike? What's happening over there?
Well, hopefully this next pitch. We'll
What,
see.
next pitch is going to be a strike. Okay, here we go. All right, there's 3 balls. As you know, Robin, that's just not good enough.
No, we can't have him walk. That's not going to work.
I'd love to watch this event, but I'm busy watching the girls from the strip club.
What's that?
Ball 4.
Oh, darn.
That's a walk.
It doesn't count. We start over again.
We start over again.
Start
That's our
over.
umpire. Our home plate umpire, Eric Gregg, who's doing a great job. I think he's called them every time he's called them right.
He has?
And I'm blind as a bat. I wouldn't know, Rob. What do I know about baseball? But I'm the announcer, and I have to make sure I know it. Oh, here was the pitch. Another ball.
All right, come on. Do you see the plate?
Isla, what's going on? Wait, the umpire coming
Umpire's
in.
calling her in.
She wants to change balls? You all right?
What's going on, Isla? You okay?
Too much movement. Trying to control the ball. It's moving a little different.
Too much what? No, Nick, she said?
No, I think it's a new ball. It's moving a little bit more than she
The
wanted.
problem is clearly the ball.
Oh, shut up, Artie.
Howard, she's complaining that she's getting too much movement on her ball. She can't control it.
You know what? I have too much movement on my balls, but I function. All right, here we go.
All right, she just needs to settle down.
Settle down, Isla.
It counts 1-0.
Isla. Ooh.
Ball hit him. Ball hit him.
Ball hit him.
Ball forward. Go
Ball.
to first base. Ball hit him.
So we start the count again.
Start over again. Start over
We start the count again according to umpire.
I think she needs some of our famous crab fries.
Well,
Eric
you
Gregg.
know what?
Getting a plug
Howard.
in. Getting a plug in. I like
Howard.
that. Yes.
One more of those, and I'm charging the pitch.
I was just going to say, yeah, just keep hitting Artie with the ball.
Time out. Move that ball.
Artie not. He's clearly got a good eye. You have to admit that. This is
I don't know
10.
if he could really see that ball.
You think he's just standing there like a piece of wood?
Yes.
Artie's got a good eye. Isla, you got to calm down a little, don't you?
Yeah, right now this is a brand new ball.
She needs to work that ball a little bit.
Right down the middle.
All right, here we go.
I'm going to pee on that ball. All right, here we go, Robin. Shh, here we go. The wind up, and the ball is high.
Oh, that's too high. I can
That's
see
a
that.
ball. That's a ball. I don't know. Artie hasn't had anything to swing at yet. She's
All right.
clearly nervous.
Well,
I think
What is it, umpire?
I think
give her a ball that's been used.
new balls are too slick.
Yeah.
And they got to be rubbed down.
Right.
Doing the big thing. You rub balls down for each game.
Rub the balls down.
It wasn't rubbed down, and that's why she's throwing the ball away because there's no grip on the ball.
Do you like the
Umpire.
way he rubs that ball?
Come here, umpire. I'm falling in love with you. Oh, I forgot the mic was on, and I clearly admitted to.
Hey, Howard, Isla was just agreeing with that the balls are very slippery and oily.
Yeah, she had a ball out there she liked, and of course Artie had to use it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know much about baseball, but it seems to me you should be able to throw the ball. Artie's got a good.
Need another drink?
Let's quiet down. Here comes the pitch. She's winding up. She's very serious. I think we're going to see a good one. Ooh, and Artie hits it.
Oh!
That's it. First good pitch. He hit it.
Good pitch.
And that's it. If the game's over, Artie wins $10,000. Artie wins $10,000. Our umpire, great eye, awesome hit. How fast was that ball going, ump?
I tell you, that was a fastball right down the middle.
Yes.
Artie waited, took it deep. Artie has some talent, no doubt about it. He has some talent.
He has some talent.
No doubt about it.
You would know,
I
umpire.
think the major should be scouting him.
Artie was outstanding. He had a good eye. I couldn't believe how he waited. He waited for his pitch just like Barry Bonds would, and he took it deep. Really took it deep.
Isla had the credentials. She's actually pitched baseball now for years.
For the majors, yeah.
And the first good pitch, Artie plowed right out there, and he is drunk.
By the way, that's a base hit in anybody's league.
Absolutely, Artie.
Yes, it
that
is.
was a good hit.
Artie, you did it.
So I had a swing.
Isla, what do you think?
Couldn't throw a strike when you can't throw a strike and you got to throw it right down the middle of the plate. That's what happens.
You threw it. You didn't have any speed on that one, did you?
That was a curveball. I wasn't trying to throw it hard. I was just trying to throw a strike.
Yeah. Well,
Why didn't you just keep walking him until you got it?
I'm telling you, I haven't played for 3 years, so it's a little wild out there.
I haven't played for 20 years.
I know.
Artie, you once again proved that you are a great natural athlete.
Wait a minute. Last year he lost.
I thought he won.
I won last year. So I'll make you a deal.
Artie, let me say something. You get $10,000 of Sobeys money, and now you've got to put it on roulette, as you agreed. You could turn it into 20. We're going to do that when we
Let
get
me
back.
make you a deal, Howard.
Yeah.
You ready?
Go ahead, Artie.
If I hit this roulette,
Yes.
I will have dinner with you tonight in Las Vegas.
Great.
I'm betting if I hit the 20 G.
And will you promise me not to bet away the $20,000?
Well, I can't promise that.
All right. Well, special thanks for baseball. We have Gorick.com for donating the nets. That's GOUROCK. Event Center Las Vegas for the batting cage. And they're at www.eclv.com. Sports Chalet in Las Vegas for the rest of the equipment.
Thank
I'm
you,
sorry.
Isla. Hey, that's how it goes.
Hey,
Great job,
hey, Gary, we got a little money for Isla since you came all the way down here?
I do.
What do you got? Got $1,000?
I do. I have $1,000.
All right, $1,000 for Isla just for throwing that pitch.
Help out Matt and I. Great catcher. He's in my academy. So everything went good.
Okay, real good. And I want to thank everyone. I want to thank all our umpires for doing such a great
Yeah,
job.
we had a great crew out here.
Thanks all the fans. Thanks for everyone, all our friends that are here today. Man, it is beautiful weather outside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Artie triumphant.
I'm a little crestfallen.
You owe me $100, baby. I want my 100. That's what I want. My umpire is trying to tell me something. Let me see.
I know you're busy and you have a hell of a schedule, but anytime you need an umpire, I'll be honored and proud to work for you.
You did a great job. You had a good eye on.
Like, how often do we need an umpire?
We'll need you in about the next 10 years.
Try to keep things clarified. They're the best in the country.
Umpire clearly giving out
Yeah,
plugs.
definitely doing commercials for
Doing
himself.
commercials.
All
Everybody looking for a plug? I'm going to go back to staring at the girls from the Spearmint Rhino, Robin.
It's more successful.
Yeah. We'll be
And I
back.
lose less money that way.
By the way, when we get back, you'll see Artie at the roulette wheel. He's either going to turn that 10,000 into 20 or it's going to go down to 0. We're in Vegas.
One big $10,000 bet.
We're gambling and the Freaky Family Feud's coming up as well and a bunch of other stuff, too. We'll be back right after these words.
More to come from Las Vegas at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino on the Howard Stern Show. 95X. We're back live from the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. It's the Howard Stern Show.
All right, we're back. And we just had the Artie Baseball Challenge. Artie will be playing roulette in a couple of minutes with $10,000 of his winnings.
Yeah, he's out on the floor in the casino waiting.
It's kind of crazy in here. We went out to play baseball, and then Beetlejuice was leaving the stage, and he moved his bowels on the stage in front of everyone.
Was that to entertain the crowd, or?
Yeah, Beetle, what happened? You moved your bowels on the stage.
Well, my bowel was good.
Right.
It was good.
But Beetle, don't you go to the bathroom in your room, not here?
Nah, I went to the bathroom.
Weren't you embarrassed to do that in front of everyone?
Nah,
You're such a small guy. I wonder if your movements are small. But is it small?
nah.
But wait a minute, I have to understand this. So he didn't soil himself. He literally.
You pulled your pants down and went to the bathroom on the stage.
Nah, I didn't.
You didn't.
Nah.
Oh, I thought you had. Okay, it must be my mistake. Well, it's sort of crazy. It's like a Howard Stern show. Like it's like Stern Trek.
It's like a christening.
Yeah. By the way, when Beetle moves his bowels, that means he's happy, which makes me glad. I haven't taken any phone calls, Robin.
Hey,
I know.
Yes, Gary.
This just in, Henry Hill has been kicked out of the hotel.
Why?
It's a pain in the ass.
I know everywhere I turned, Henry Hill was around.
He stopped by me every second. You gonna get me on? You gonna get me on? You gonna get me on? And I said no.
We told him that on the phone.
He doesn't take no for an answer, and that's why he was an excellent mobster.
Yeah. He gave me his book. This is the very first printing.
Wow.
Hey, by the way, one of the guys that works for us, actually, I just confirmed, he might have stepped in Beatles' movement.
Oh,
Who?
no.
One of the guys?
Aries.
Oh, sorry, Aries. By the way, while we were out there, Fred moved his bowels as well on stage. Let me see if the phones work. I just want to say hi to some people. Let's see. Let's go to Rusty. Rusty, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, welcome to the Hard Rock, and just want to welcome everybody here to the Hard Rock Hotel, and the first 1,000 people that come over to the gift shop right now will get a free T-shirt, Howard, in honor of you.
Well, thank you for trying to rob our audience.
Somehow I think it's not even true.
They're free T-shirts. Come right over to the gift shop.
Sure.
Hey, let me remind everyone, starting on Monday on the Great E channel, all of these shows will air, including yesterday's phenomenal show with Train and all the karaoke and all the Miss Butterface pageant, which was so
that was
successful.
amazing.
All the bowling and everything else, all airing here. And that's the E channel. I saw Mindy Herman in the crowd, who runs the E channel.
Yes.
And she mooned me, which was shocking.
Did you? I didn't see that.
And then moved her bowels on the stage.
Well, seems to be going around.
No, Mindy is here representing each channel. Everybody's here in Vegas. I'm telling you, it is a happening. And if it happens anymore, I'm going to pass out.
I know. We better get out of here before somebody gets hurt.
So, anyway, let's go look at Artie at the roulette table. Baba Booey, how's this going to work with Artie? Now, there's red and black, and then there's green.
Right. There's only 2 green spots, 0 and 00, I believe. So mostly it's red and black. Artie's going to pick a color, and he's going to let it ride.
Oh, is that what he's going to do?
Because, like Sobe, no fear, Artie has no fear.
Is that the concept?
That's the concept.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what the tie-in was. Hey, Artie.
I like Sobe No Fear. They're very nice to give me this 10 G's to bet on. Hey, look, if I bet it on a number, can I win that amount of money or what? I think it's 36 to 1.
Yeah, but do you really want to risk 10 grand on that?
Of course.
What he has to do is bet the 10 grand.
You think
right?
you're talking to a winner?
Yeah. Artie, let me understand roulette, because I don't play it. If you just bet red or black, you can double your money. And you have a 50-50 chance.
Right.
See, to me, that'd be the way to go, and then make 20 grand, and go home and be happy.
No, dude, I'm kidding. I'm going to do that, but it's a little less than 50-50 because of the 2 greens. But it's a great bet. It's the best odds you can get, in a casino. Come on.
Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to bet red or black?
Well, I thought about this for 0 amount of time. Black makes me look slimming. That's why I wear black.
Hey, how come somebody has a note up that says the bet has to be red? Why does it have to be red?
Where's
Who's saying that?
I have not heard that.
Somebody put that up there. The bet has to be red?
Does the bet have to be red?
Why?
That's never been discussed.
I thought Artie just had to bet.
I thought he's just betting. Why would it have to be red? Everyone's confusing me because I get all these notes, and I don't know if they're jokes or if... Tom said that. Tom, you want to explain why the bet has to be red? We're not in on this. I'm being caught off guard.
This is ruining my black makes me look slimming joke.
Howard, trust me when I tell you we've had 1,000 meetings about this.
I'm listening to Tom Sucks over and over again. We had 1,000 meetings and Tom never brought this up?
No, we in the meetings we said, and Artie takes it and he puts it on red or black.
Where is Tom?
Why would he have to be red? Tom clearly playing for a different team than we are.
I just saw Tom run out of the...
He ran out?
Ran out.
I invited him to dinner tonight. I'm taking it back.
Dude, Howard, seriously, so that means I have no decision?
No, you bet any way you want.
Wait, I'm just finding out why it said that.
I'm sure it makes no sense.
Yeah, when Tom explains it, it's going to be the best. I think it's worth waiting for, don't you?
Yes.
By the way, we have Freaky Family Feud happening between the God Hates Fags people and the MyGaydar.com gay people that are here.
Hopefully I'll be drunk and rich for that.
I'm looking at Daniel Carver from the Ku Klux Klan, who hates everybody, except for white people. I'm looking at Miss Howard Stern, who's standing next to a girl who's dressed exactly like her. I don't know what the significance is.
That's her best friend.
Oh, I see. They have to dress alike, too. And Double A is out there. I see Yucko the Clown. So many different people.
People don't seem to mind standing next to Beetlejuice after what he did, and now he's having a beer.
Having a beer so he can work up another bowel movement. I can't believe Aries stepped in it. All right, do we have any kind of ruling? Because I'm going to let Artie just bet it the way he wants to bet it.
Come on, dudes.
I'm not aware. Is Tom our general manager here, or is he hiding from me? He's nowhere to be found.
We can't find him.
Why did that all of a sudden come up?
We're looking at all the copy, and all the copy says and Artie will bet on red or black.
All right, so here
All
we
right,
go.
so go ahead and do whatever you want to do.
I thought of a different line for betting on black.
What is it, Mike Ganji?
Somebody has Tom. He's on his way here.
Somebody has Tom?
Anne-Marie has
Can they
Tom.
throw him out the window?
Who's the Tom Wrangler? Here he comes.
Here comes our general manager.
There he is. I see him coming into the room.
Great sound here. Where is Tom?
Here he is.
Now, Tom, tell me what's going on here. I just was handed a note 3 seconds ago. We went over the rules 9 million times, and suddenly you're now saying Artie has to bet red?
I thought it was supposed to be a red bet. That's what we had originally talked about because so be red, but it is red or black. I stand.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Well, thank
See
you
what
for...
happens when he thinks?
Tom, you're not supposed to think.
I thought their colors were black and red. I mean, Sobe is awesome. I love Sobe.
I stand corrected.
All right, so Tom just confused everyone, but it's okay. The note I was handed was false evident. Thank you, Tom, again.
I'm always happy to slow the show down.
Great job.
I could have been into Freaky Feud already. Artie, forgive me for making you live out this horrible moment of suspense.
Really?
$10,000. You said, is it going to be black or red, or have you changed your mind?
Here we go. Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
My favorite person of all time is black. His name is Mickey Rivers. He played center field for the New York Yankees in 1978. So I'm putting it on black for the great Mickey Rivers.
Daniel Carver, the Ku Klux Klan. What do you think of that Artie is betting because he loves a black man?
Well, it's 50-50 either way he wants to go. Artie's a loser, though. He'll probably lose.
I'm not the one with the $2 shirt, Carver.
That's Mr. Carver to you.
Shut up, you're talking to an Italian.
Well, go ahead and spin the wheel and see if you get your money, loser.
Daniel Carver says Artie won't win, but
Good luck roofing.
I'm really hoping for Artie. He's sipping the Jack and water.
He
Artie,
could
slow it
use
down.
a win. He could really use a win
Howard,
here, folks.
After I hit the ball, I'm kicking up the drinking a notch.
No, you're not. I'm stopping you. I'm cutting you off.
I don't care.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. We're already back to yesterday.
I know. He's being cut off.
Howard, you hear the Artie slur stuff,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, the Artie slur has started.
There's no Artie slur, Delabate.
Is this number 4, Artie?
This is you little bitch.
All right, Artie, did you place your bet? I can't really see you.
The 10 G's are right in the center of black. Let's do it.
All right, here they go. I'm watching the wheel. The dealer's going to spin that wheel, and they put the ball in, and it's going round and round and round and round. I'll call it out as soon as I see it.
Artie.
And the ball's slowing down a little bit. Takes a hell of a long time. Wait. I'll call it out as soon as I see it. Artie bet black. The ball is spinning too fast to even keep track of. This is for $10,000. I hope he wins. He's on green. He loses on green.
That could not be more perfect for my life.
Does that mean you're going home?
It's not even.
If you go to the game, it's going to take you another... If the game is at midnight, but you get home at 2 in the morning.
It's crazy.
Plus, this is the worst time of the year to be watching baseball with all the rain and oh my God.
So was A-Rod a hero? I mean, he hit he hit the go-ahead run. Right?
Here's the situation with A-Rod. Now
he's Mr. November.
The first two games were scary because it looked like he was back to not doing
being
anything.
a shithead. Yeah.
He was 0 for 8 with 6 strikeouts, and I was at the game Thursday night. And exactly what you're talking about. I was at the game. I was falling asleep in the 7th inning. It's the World Series. But not only was he 0 for 8 and struck out another 3 times, he looked bad striking out, and he made what I thought should have been an error. And so defensively, he fucked up, too.
Ooh. I think I saw that. You talking about in the field.
In the field,
he made an error.
Grounder right at him, and he sort of sidestepped it. It was a tough thing, but A-Rod should catch it.
It was like in the first or second inning.
Yeah, it was early in the game, and the Phillies scored a run because of it. But the thing about the Yankees is, and again, I get when people complain about them, they buy everybody. So if A-Rod doesn't step up, someone else does. And even though A-Rod had a shit 2 games, the Yankees go into Philly up 2-1. You know, big deal.
Right.
Then the first game in Philly, A-Rod, gets hit by a pitch, which is a dumb move.
Right.
They sort of woke up a sleeping giant in a way. Next time he's up, he hits a home run. So it was a big home run. They were down 3-0. That made it 3-2, but that was his only hit of the game. Last night, he's 0 for 3 again. Doesn't look like he's doing anything, and he got up and he got a big double to go ahead.
Go-ahead run, right?
So he's only 2 for 14. He's batting like 143. That's shit. But in October, the 2 hits he got are big hits, and he's A-Rod. I mean, it's like, I think A-Rod has a publicist the way Tom Cruise has a publicist, because even if he gets a big single in the 5th inning, he's on the back page of the Daily News,
right,
Right. And he sells papers, I get it. But, so it's weird now. A-Rod's not having a great World Series, but the 2 times he came through were clutch, and hey, that's what you need. I'm happy about it. Again, we're talking. The series ain't over, man. We got our hearts taken away in 2004 when we were up like this.
There have been teams who've been up 3-1 and lost.
Yeah, and the Phillies are a great team.
Right.
They're a great team, and I'll tell you how you bring people together. I'm at the Yankee game, and it's Philly and New York. It's Stern City Central, and everyone, of course, knows I'm a Yankee fan there. And they put me on the big screen. And I know you've talked about that before. And because I'm on the show, I
feel like a douchebag.
I get that kind of treatment, which is nice. And they've done that twice now.
Right.
And people are nice, like they cheer and stuff because they love the show. But it lets everybody know you're there. And then from there on in, the entire game, in the middle of the 2 innings, I had a line of pictures to be taken. But a real funny thing happened. The guy sitting behind me was kind of like a Gabon type of guy, and I love you, the whole game. And he was funny though.
Mr. America.
When they put us on screen, he goes, they saw him too, and my girlfriend and my uncles, and he goes, dead serious. He goes, that wasn't on television, was it?
Oh, my God, like he shouldn't be there?
I go, I don't know. I mean, I don't think they put me on TV. I don't know. Maybe it was just for the crowd, and he goes, I got some shit going on. That wasn't on television. And I go, dude, I can't guarantee you it wasn't on television. Yeah, it's not my problem, He goes,
like, now he's involved with you.
And then he goes, because I know you fucked with that Joe Buck asshole, because maybe they want him to talk about you. He goes, he goes, you know what, I like...
trying to watch the game.
He goes, I like you, and now you're fucking me up.
Wow.
Okay, I'm trying to watch the game. With $10 hot chocolate, by the way, Howard.
Wow.
A hot chocolate is $10. When I went to the World Series with my father in '77, I still have the stubs. The tickets were $10.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I bought it, and it wasn't even hot. The guy had it up in the air. No one would buy it for 2 hours, and I bought it $10 for a hot chocolate.
And you can't bring a thermos with you, can you?
They check everything. Adrian had a bag. They went through it like she was Bin Laden.
Wow.
You said that about Beth. They just check everything.
Right.
And, again, thanks fucking Bin Laden. It takes 2 hours to get into a Yankee game now.
Right.
And, if the Yankee, the point is, and when you pay the $10 for a hot chocolate, you get more mad when A-Rod doesn't do good because he's making $25 million a year. So you start screaming, "What the fuck? $10 for a hot chocolate? Hit the ball, feel the ball, you asshole!"
You get angry.
That's where I get like Will. I'm like Will. I can't give him shit.
Right.
When I used to drink, I would yell the worst shit. I got kicked out of Yankee Stadium. I'm a Yankee fan.
And he's got season tickets.
What were you doing?
Oh God, what was I doing? What wasn't I doing?
Right.
Gary's been to a game with me before, but
what did you do?
I told you, his old seats were about 6 rows back of the third base.
Yeah.
So the third base coach, you could throw a piece of paper and hit the guy. So Artie starts to obsess on the third base coach, what he looks like, what he's wearing, his shape and size. So he starts to yell at the guy, yell at him. The day we were there was a guy who was, those old guys, first of all, they have to wear baseball uniforms. They're like 70-year-old men in baseball uniforms.
Which no other sport does, by the way. Like Andy Reid doesn't have to wear an Eagles uniform.
Right.
So the guy was one of those old guys. He had no butt. Right, the pants just looked like they just went down. So I don't know I can't remember. The guy's name was Johnson or something. Artie's on his 12th double.
I was drinking back then.
He walks into the bar. There's a bar outside of Yankee Stadium that everybody goes to, legendary, called Stan's. We walk into Stan's. Artie has 6 shots of Jack shoved into his hand before he can blink. We get out of there. We go to the game. They come around. Artie says,
give me 4 doubles. That's just for him. 4 doubles a jack.
Because they'll never come back in time.
So he orders 4 doubles. Then Artie gets up to go to the bathroom.
Maybe it'd be nice to have a little breather between Jacks, and Jack.
Yeah, how about some water?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Artie gets up to go to the bathroom. They come back again for drinks, and I feel, well, Artie gave me the ticket, so I said, bring me 4 doubles. Artie comes back from the bathroom with 4 doubles. And I said, well, I ordered 4 doubles. He goes, great.
Great. Now I'm all set.
So now Artie has now had
$12 drinks.
He's had 5 shots at Stan's and 12 doubles. So that's 29 shots.
Wow.
So, okay,
what
so
a
now
constitution on you.
So now he's working up. He's watching the game, and
how's he awake to yell anything?
I have a better constitution than America.
So you drunk off your ass after that? You have
This
to.
is what I got drunk, and what Gary. The funny thing is, first of all,
you should be in the hospital.
Yeah,
and
you should be in a coma.
First of all the third base coaches have dumpy asses because they're all old guys. And my friends, this is a famous story of my friends. And I mean, I'm not saying this is funny, but when you're drunk with your friends, this is funny. So the third base coach, the Yankees are killing this team, right? And he looks miserable. He's probably making no money. He's on the road. Real dumpy ass. And his last name was Ludoff, okay? So I'm ossified by the 6th inning. Now, because my seats are 4 rows behind third, he can hear everything I'm saying. So I start going, Ludoff, the third base coach, had a very dumpy ass. And that's all he kept saying was that verse of Ludoff the Red.
They threw you out for that?
We were throwing up laughing because we were drunk.
Right.
And then so I kept saying, Ludoff has a dumpy ass. And the guy came over and said, you have to listen. You're a Yankee fan.
Ludoff.
No.
Usher.
Oh, okay.
You can't say dumpy ass, there's kids here.
Right.
And again, when I was a kid, I remember a guy asking me to hold his beer while he rolled a joint. Times are different.
Yeah, but I do remember going to games with my dad, and they would be drunk guys.
Sitting next to Artie?
And it scared, but it scared me. I remember it was scary because there were old guys, like they smelled like liquor and they were just like getting crazy.
That's what the usher is trying to do. Get this
Did you
very
say to the
scary
usher,
man to quiet down.
Did you say to the usher, can I sing Ludoff has a dumpy butt?
Well, because everything. Well, one of my friends, the funniest and rudest thing I've ever seen before is a plane of Blue Jays about 1982. It's a man with his 16-year-old daughter and his 10-year-old son. Now, the son has a little Blue Jay shirt on. There's upper deck at Yankee Stadium. And a ball and a glove to catch a ball, which will never come to us.
Right.
So the Blue Jays score a run, and my friend is he's like Will and me. We all had bets on the game. And he's fucking pissed off because the Blue Jays go ahead by 2 runs. The kid's going, yay, yay, yay. And he's sitting next to his 16-year-old sister. And my buddy goes, hey, Blue Jay kid. That's what he called him. He goes, hey, Blue Jay kid. And finally the kid turns around and be like, yay, like with it. My buddy goes, I can't even.
What did he say?
My buddy goes,
your buddy.
I fucked your sister last night.
Was your child?
God.
How old?
It was. She was 16, I think. I don't know. She was an adult.
I hope they threw you out.
The father hears it.
Oh, boy.
So now he turns around and goes, what the fuck did you just say?
What the fuck?
My buddy goes, I said I fucked your daughter last night.
Oh,
so now it was our fault.
Yeah.
You think?
Really? And so the guy swings, me and my 2 buddies swing, and then we got thrown out.
Well, yeah.
But, yeah, no, that should happen.
Wow.
That was bad.
That's bad.
She could have
said that to one of your kids. You fucking
believe me, I would.
You don't even have kids, and you would go nuts.
I saw again the stuff you see your father do. I saw a guy threw a beer bottle at me once.
Wow.
And I saw my father. You talk about therapy. I saw my father pull a guy through his car window, and like literally, like.
Well, he's
like,
right.
The guy cut us off, and my old man. We were coming back from sleigh ride, and I'll never forget it. We're like one of those $3 sleds, going down a main drag, and it was like 1978, so they all looked like they were in the Eagles or something, and they threw a Bud bottle at me and said, fuck you. And my father fucking just chased them, cut them off, ran and punched through the window. Broke the glass of the window.
So there you go.
And pulled the kid out of... I didn't say it. My friend said it. I would never say that to... I really would never say that to a kid. But, you know...
He protected you. So the dad was right. He went and he stuck up for his daughter.
The third base... The third base college... The third base coaches caught a lot of... There was one guy called Kim, who was an Asian guy.
Yeah.
He was a Red Sox third base coach, and he was about 2'8", okay?
Right.
And we kept calling him Little Kim. And doing all stupid jokes like, hey, Kim, and every time we go, hey, Little Kim, and then he would finally look at us, and we'd go, how does it feel to be the last guy to know it's raining? Every dumb short joke.
So anyway, you went to the... What was they asking?
Gary was with me at the game, and we fucking...
Yeah. Hey, can I just say one thing about A-Rod? You know, he's supposed to be the classiest guy in the world, you know, Armani suits and everything. I'm watching the game Saturday night. They put the camera on him. He's at third base. He punches a glove. He did the grossest thing. He takes his finger and he presses it against one nostril, and he blows the biggest snot rocket I've ever seen.
I was watching the game at that point.
Yeah, what is going on inside him? He's always goobering and clamming.
He's a twitchy kind of dude.
But I mean, it was almost like they said, you know, we're going to put the camera in. He had no idea. Hold that nostril down, and the snot goes like 10 feet.
Hey, so talk about this concert you went to.
Oh, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame show Thursday night.
Dude, listen to this, man. Baba Booey saw a good one. Listen to this.
I have to say, probably one of the top 5 concerts I've ever seen. Over close to 5.5 hours.
Wow. Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden. Not a dead moment,
In honor of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Why are all these guys trying to raise money for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Well, Ross and I were talking about that. I think they're just all about the preservation of, you know, of putting
and
together...
archiving.
Just archiving, keeping a museum together so that in 100 years people know. But, you know... You're right. It's
weird.
You can't get this. You couldn't get this lineup together
against nuclear war.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I mean, Jackson Brown couldn't get the No Nukes concert this could have built. But go ahead.
It was one of the best concerts I've ever seen. So it was divided into. There were 4 main acts, and then each of the acts came out, and then they would have a bunch of people with them. So the first act that came out is Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Wow.
They come out. Well, the show starts. We hear there's going to be a special guest, right? And Ross and I were on the fence about whether to even go to the show. You know, ticket was like $250 for like not even a great seat.
Mm-hmm.
They bring out Jerry Lee Lewis, and the guy's going to die any minute. I mean, he's got that gobbler, and he's doing a piano, and he's got a weak voice. And I go, God, is this going to be one of those sad shows where it's just a lot of old people? After that, it was just all the way uphill.
Well, it's like when they tortured you with Ravi Shankar at the George Harrison concert, whatever that was called.
Concert for Bangladesh.
Concert for Bangladesh. They torture you with Ravi Shankar for a while, and then the concert gets really good after that.
So
you always got to be tortured.
Tom Hanks comes out. He introduces...
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, he does a whole rap about how important it is. He introduces Jerry Lee Lewis. Crosby, Stills, and Nash at the stage. They do a bunch of songs. They sound, you know, pretty good.
They do the hits, none of that new shit.
It's Howard, everybody that comes out does nothing but hits.
All right.
They do, it's, you know, at one point, I can't remember the order, but it was Teacher Children, Marrakesh Express, but there's another song that you would really like. I just can't remember the name of it. Then they bring out Bonnie Raitt. She sounds phenomenal. She does one song.
Right.
They bring out Jackson Brown. He does a Pretender, and another song sounds fucking phenomenal. Then they bring out James Taylor.
Now, when you say they bring out, do they have multiple, like, setups so that people...
No. In other words, these people come out to play with Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Oh.
So at times Crosby, Stills, and Nash are backing people up.
Go ahead.
And so then James Taylor comes out. So that whole thing takes like an hour.
Wow.
And that's great.
That would be enough for me.
That's great.
Yeah, that's a concert.
Right there.
Yeah. The second person out, it takes 5 minutes to switch the stage.
Really?
To change. Second person out is Paul Simon. He comes out, does a bunch of his solo stuff. And then he brings out, because now he's, like, Crosby, Stills, and Nash were representing, like, the West Coast. They were doing themes, right? So now Paul Simon's representing New York. He does a bunch of his solo songs. Then they bring out Little Anthony and the Imperials. And I go, 6 guys in their 70s. They do one song, a cappella, sound phenomenal. And it's great. I'm like, I like Little Anthony and the Imperials. They're, you know, they don't overstay their welcome. They're great.
Right.
I forget who, you know, I'm leaving out a bunch of names, but inevitably he brings out Garfunkel. And they sing together, and they are phenomenal, Howard.
They are.
Phenomenal. I mean, they both sound great together, and it almost makes you think, like, why don't they play together more?
Because Paul can't stand art.
I wonder. I mean, you know, they got together for this,
But it's almost like it's their duty to sing together at least every 5 years because they're that good.
Wow.
Then a little bit of
In other words, when Simon's doing his solo stuff, it's not half as good as when he's with Garfunkel.
It's good, but the Simon and Garfunkel stuff is iconic, and they just sound great doing it. Like, listening to them, I thought to myself, they could get together tomorrow and write a bunch of new songs, and it would probably sound great. I don't know if they'd be great songs,
right?
But they're still in that great a form.
Go ahead.
Take a little bit of time. Okay, a little bit of technical difficulty, 20 minutes. Stevie Wonder comes out, and he's great. And I can't even remember, like, at one point, John Legend came out, and they did a couple of Michael Jackson songs, because that's representing sort of the soul, Motown part. And again, I'm leaving people out that came in and out. Then he's done after his 45 minutes. Springsteen comes out.
Wow.
And Springsteen just won't leave. I saw that the show was supposed to be over at 11:47. So there was like a 20-minute, delay. I left at 1:30. They were doing the last song, 1:30 in the morning.
So how long was Springsteen on?
Springsteen was on. He did his songs. He brought out Sam from Sam and Dave, right?
Right.
They did 2 songs together. Again, I hate it when guys get together, do the old songs. Sounded phenomenal. They did Hold On, I'm Coming and Soul Man. And
Bruce on for like 2 hours?
Bruce was on for like an hour 45. It sounded great. Then, when you think like there's nothing left, Bruce does this whole rap about, New York and Long Island, New Jersey and Long Island used to be connected, and now we're going to connect it again. Billy Joel comes out.
Wow.
And then they do a bunch of songs together. I mean, it was a phenomenal show.
Wow. What time did you get out of there?
I left at 1:25. I got home at almost 3 in the morning.
Wow. Jesus. That's some show.
But I never,
unbelievable.
I never sat there at any time and looked at my watch and go, oh, my God, this is boring. Or
You're just having a great time the whole time.
Because nobody stayed on long enough to bother you.
Wow. Wow. Who'd you go with?
Ross.
And is that when you went to dinner with him?
Yeah, we went to dinner before.
Listen to this. Gary comes in this morning and says to me, I'm never going to dinner with Ross again. I go, what happened? I figured it was behavioral, but it wasn't. Tell that story.
Ross always knows where, like, the cool restaurants are and good stuff. He says, he knows I love sushi. He loves sushi. So he says, let's get sushi. I know this place. He goes, really good. A little pricey, but, really, really good. So we go to the restaurant, and it's not like a huge fancy restaurant. It's a little tiny restaurant. We go and we sit at the sushi bar.
Right. You're not even at a table.
Not at a table. The waitress comes over, and we have to give our likes and dislikes. His goes on for an hour. Mine's like 2 seconds. Right. I said, I'd rather have sashimi. He'd rather have sushi. Ross, I don't eat this. I don't eat that. Whatever. So they just start bringing food out. The sushi chef puts some food in front of you.
Well, you don't have to order.
You don't order.
I love that.
Okay. So I said to him at some point, like, how does this work? And he goes, well, it's like a round. It's almost like a X-course dinner, whatever. So we order a very small bottle of sake and a couple of appetizers, and that's it. So the bill's coming. I said, what do you figure? $200 between the two of us? He goes, it's a little bit pricier than that. He goes, probably like $250, $260. They put the bill down. I open it up. Before tip, it's $4.85.
What did you eat?
Let me tell you something. That's insanity.
Yeah. It's sushi.
First of all, where's he getting this money from?
Well, he wasn't expecting this either. He said he'd eaten there a couple of weeks before.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything like that.
That's more than pricey.
So what drove it up? Is the sake?
No. It wasn't the sake. The sake was. We saw the price of the sake.
How much was the sake?
It was $29 for a small little...
And you shared that.
And we shared that.
Right.
And then I think we each had a glass after. So say we spent $50
on alcohol.
On sake.
What the hell?
And then we ordered a round of steamed dumplings. So I don't know what that... It's 180...
What's the name of this fucking place so I don't go there?
Sushi for Gary.
Sushi for Gary.
Gary, Geri.
Sushi
Maybe that's why
Gary.
I know. Sushi for Gary.
It was Gary Sushi. He owns
Sushi for Fa.
It was $180 each just to sit at the sushi bar. And then I think when it was done, Ross ordered an extra thing. So it's $360, another $50, $410. I don't know. It was $480, and then we had to leave a tip. So it was in essence.
What'd you leave for a tip on that?
We left it. He was so pissed. He's like, I'm only leaving $40. So on $240 each, we left $40, which is 15%.
Yeah, well.
And so basically $300 a head for sushi.
Now, is the sushi incredible?
It's very good.
Not that good.
But I said there's a place I go to on this block that probably costs 10% of what I paid that night, and the sushi's like 80% as good. Right. Like, it's just, it wasn't like the ambiance was great. Like, listen, even if you go to Nobu, it's pricey. I've been at Nobu. I've seen Chris Rock. I've seen Derek Jeter.
You ain't seen anyone famous, even.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you saw your Ross.
Wow.
It's the most I've ever paid for a meal.
This Ross, he doesn't spend a dime on anything.
Sure he does.
I mean, no, he on himself, but not on his wife.
I don't know about that.
He keeps her on austerity. And I don't blame him. You got to keep a woman in line, but then he goes out for 300, 400, what?
He wasn't
400, how much?
It was 480?
480.
And then with the tip over $500?
It was with the tip. It was a 480, and we left 80. It was 560.
Just the two of you?
Just the two of them.
Let me tell you something.
Does the waitress give you a happy ending?
I wish.
That's 4 people at Nobu.
Right.
And Nobu is the best eating experience I've ever had.
Right. I mean, first of all, I know Ross got a couple of mortgages. What the hell? Where's he getting this money?
He was not expecting. I'm telling you, he expected the bill to be about $250. It was, but I've never been off by double on a bill yet. You know what I mean? I've never been off by double the amount. I was pissed.
There was one time.
But so was he.
There was one time I thought a White Castle was going to be a quarter. It was 50 cents.
My God, that's crazy, man. Manhattan's just crazy expensive.
But you don't have to do that to get good food.
But, you go out with someone. Here, 8 pieces of tuna sushi and 1 roll is $49 at your place that you went to. They handed me this.
Yeah, but again, how much sushi did they eat?
I mean, what did you eat?
No, we ordered, like I said, we didn't order sushi by the piece, which we said in retrospect we probably should have. We ordered, you sit at the bar, that's part of the experience. Ross has to, I don't know, there's a Japanese name for it when you get... you sit there and the chef just makes you what he wants.
Yeah, it's called getting hosed. I mean, what are you kidding me? $500 for 2 guys and you didn't even have alcohol? I mean, except for a small bottle of sake?
It was a 20, and that was the cheapest bottle of sake on the menu.
No wine.
No.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you for that update.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
It sounds it.
The Friday night show...
It's almost too long.
But it wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
To me it is. I couldn't stay awake. I'd be gone. I would miss Bruce Springsteen.
The Friday night show was Aretha Franklin, U2, and Metallica. And I know some people who went, they said it was good, but I don't know if it was as good as that. Oh,
what's that?
This is for night 2. It was, let's see, Aretha Franklin, Annie Lennox... Lenny Kravitz, Jeff Beck.
You already got the better show.
Yeah, Jeff Beck was at the show that I was at, too. But that was great, too. Instead of, listening to some Jeff Beck shit, he came out, he played guitar on Superstition with Stevie Wonder.
All right. That I could handle. Because if he starts going into those instrumentals, I'm out the door.
And I can't remember. Is B.B. King still alive?
Yeah.
Jeff Beck has one hit that I know.
What is it?
Is that because we've ended his lovers?
Yes, because we've ended his lovers.
I always thought Freeway Jam was way
I thought Freeway Jam. What's the Crosby...
Uh-oh, Chaz Bono here to talk to you.
Robin, is Chaz Bono? 4 inches is fine.
Chaz Bono, I just got done shitting at the Port Authority.
Ever since you took
the most manly man.
Male hormones, you're the manliest guy ever. I understand Artie Lang is teaching you how to be a man.
Oh, yes, Artie's my manager now. I'm the new star of the next season of Ice Road Truckers.
Well, Sonny, your father is gone. I guess Artie's kind of the surrogate father to take you
you need
puberty.
a male role model.
Yes, the family was minus 1 cock.
Right.
I'm bringing one in.
Right. Well, let me tell you something, Chaz. Your voice is changing, and you're growing facial hair. And
you got to shave once a week.
And I understand Artie's teaching you how to grow back hair.
It's going wonderfully.
Yeah. And you sound fabulous. You sound very masculine.
Artie just shaved the Yankee symbol in my back.
Well, you're a super... Chaz, I didn't get to play you the...
We're going to get thrown out of Yankee Stadium this weekend.
Yeah, you didn't get to play the clips.
Are you going to beat up some women at Yankee Stadium?
I'm going to jump on a woman's back for wearing a faggot shirt.
Wow. Man. Chaz, you've really become a man.
I'm hanging out with Will Murray quite a bit as well.
Let's see. Chaz Bono. Oh, Chaz won't talk about what's below his waist. Because as far as I can tell, they can't make a fake penis.
And does she talk about the fact that she got the breast lopped off?
That she'll talk about, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here, this is the real Chaz.
Chaz has been going through hormone therapy and has undergone surgery to remove his breasts. Do you have to undergo further surgery or surgeries to complete the process?
That's really a kind of a personal decision, and I don't really feel, comfortable talking about anything below the waist. So I'm going to...
That's got to be a nightmare.
So she sounds like an effeminate man.
My pussy is off limits.
I should have teabagged that bitch.
Excuse me, Mary Hart. I prefer not to talk about my pussy. I mean, cock.
Instead of talking about my pussy, Mary, how about a blumpkin?
By the way, tell the people I'm shitting during the interview.
In a porta-john.
Just keep that private for now.
Fair enough. Actually, I was going to walk in the door and tease you about all of these years referring to you as her.
I know.
And now it's him. But sitting here talking with you, Chaz, it's going to be much easier to walk out the door and always, from here on, refer to you as him.
Well, that's good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bottom line, what's the most important thing about this for you?
The most important thing about this for me is that my outsides are finally starting to match my insides.
And he's not acting like a guy, but he still sounds like kind of a feminine guy.
He sounds like an effeminate guy.
He's like, thank you.
What does that mean?
He should be like,
you're funny. I should rape you.
Yes, I'm changing my name to Leonard Marshall.
Leonard Marshall?
What's that mean?
Because he's very manly.
Oh, okay. Here, Chaz, I'm not talking about what's below my waist. Can you imagine? What's below your waist, Chaz? Who knows?
Hopefully some pussy soon.
No, but I'm saying what's below your waist?
A lot of balls and a lot of cock.
They can't they can't make a cock. So what they do is I heard the clitoris gets very enlarged.
But what do you pee out of?
My horse cock.
He actually comes out of my nose. I'm sorry I pissed on you.
Here, Chad.
If I look at the sun too long, I piss out of my nose.
So your plumbing's all screwed up.
Yeah, there's been some side effects.
There was some rewiring.
They told me the operation had some side effects. They said, like, what? They said, well, like, you might become a dude.
They actually took a beer can and molded a cock out of it.
It's a combination of a dick and a pussy. It's called a dussy.
Here's Chaz.
I have a dussy?
I have a dussy.
Here's Chaz talking about hormone therapy. And I like the woman goes, I was going to come in and tease you about, tease you. Yeah, you can imagine the teasing that must go on for poor Chaz. I'm going to tease you.
Yeah, if you teased me, by the way, I would have shoved you up the chimney.
Chopped you up and buried you in a wall.
Yeah, Mary. Nice fucking legs. I wish I had those, so I'll just take them.
As part of his transition, Chaz undergoes hormone therapy, which includes testosterone. The hormones have clearly changed your voice. Was that something that was a real adjustment for you?
It does it in stages. So, no.
To measure the change, listen to this interview from 2002.
I didn't have a lot of outlets, and I didn't have anybody else to
Sounds
talk
the
to
same.
through this. I'm literally going through puberty. I get to experience puberty the way that I should have, and the way that I wanted to.
Are you growing a beard, Chaz? Do you shave?
I shave about once a week now. So
why
it's
shave?
Certainly not thick. It kind of started to come in like just like peach fuzz, and so it's kind
Was
of
that
thick
kind of a thrill for you?
Oh my God, yeah.
Must have been.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
I always wanted to shave.
What effects have the hormone treatment had on you?
They lowered my voice.
I'm growing hair on my teeth.
I'm having a bar mitzvah.
Billy got sick, so I'm touring with ZZ Top.
She's not experiencing puberty like a guy.
Why would you shave, though? Like, you'd be so proud of some facial.
It's probably coming in patches.
In fact, I have a mustache like Zorro.
My new nickname amongst the guys is Gene Shalit.
Oh, you got a big Gene Shalit mustache.
I do, and I'm reviewing movies for no reason.
I forget why Chaz has the impression you have to cup your hands over your face.
I do, yeah, all the time.
Why is that?
I don't know, because I'm not talented.
It's funny. No, I like that. No, I mean, I like that Chaz can barely be heard.
Well, Chaz has to sound different than Artie.
Right.
I asked Mary if I could do the interview in a closet. I've been in here for so long.
Because as far as I can tell, when you have this operation and you're a chick, like, as much as you want cock and balls, there's no way they can give you balls. No. Like, not even like a fake pair of balls.
Right.
Like, glue them onto the bottom of your vagina.
I mean, I suppose they could make up something and find some skin from somewhere and put some prosthetics in it.
It'd be cool if they glue some balls onto it, like, just to cover up half your vagina.
A couple of golf balls.
You get, like, a big hot dog to act like a penis, and then you leave a little hole for the pee to come out.
My mother did me a favor and made a very awkward phone call. Greg Allman is giving me his balls.
Cher would embrace her daughter being gay, but how does she feel about this life-changing experience? Chaz remains private about that, telling me he cannot speak for her, but he is making a major effort to bring understanding to everyone in his life. Has anybody said, whoa, do you really know what you're doing?
Not once I talk to people about it. And, you know, the people in my life are just, you know, happy that I'm doing this and seeing the positive effect that it's having on me.
One of the benefits is I'm fucking a lot of girls that look like my mom. Like, I'm dating a Cher lookalike. I'm going to fuck her hard with my hot dog.
Most Cher lookalikes are female impersonators.
Artie taught me to say hot dog instead of penis. Artie's a real man. I want to be just like Artie when I get full transition, like a werewolf.
For breakfast, Artie made me some chicken jambon.
Yeah, when I was a girl, I used to have, like, tea and crumpets.
Pussy.
Now, I have... What do I have?
Chicken jambon pizzaio Fiadero. And I just got a new career.
What's that?
I'm running numbers at the port in Brooklyn.
She's a longshoreman.
I'm more of an enforcer.
You are so manly since you met up with Artie.
I recently broke someone's thumbs.
Would you say Artie was the key to putting it all together?
Artie is my new dad.
All right.
He's a wonderful dad.
I can't wait for the two of you to go to a ball game.
Oh, we've been.
Robin.
Yes?
Smell my finger. Guess what I just had?
I had a little veal pomodoro.
Oh, ever since you met Artie. You used to be a vegan when you were a girl.
Yeah, and that went out the fucking window.
Now you're eating every animal.
What did you just eat?
This morning at 4 a.m. I had some chicken scarpiello with a little andiamo alige.
Before you went to the port?
Before I went to the port and broke a man's thumbs. Because we owed somebody $50. I recently threw a forklift at a man.
So that testosterone gives you super strength.
Yeah.
Picking up forklifts.
Picked it up, my pussy started to bleed. The whole transition isn't 100%.
Not completely...
Yeah. I lift a heavy objects, make my pussy bleed.
I still do some acting. I'm playing Larry King on Broadway.
I visited Chaz at his L.A. home, where he lives happily with Jennifer Elia, his girlfriend of 4 years.
Artie taught me to fuck her very hard.
And their 3 dogs. On this day, they were posing for a photo shoot for Getty Images. Here's where
Artie told me for the photo shoot to drop my pants and moon.
Sexuals might go, wait a minute. If they were attracted to each other as two women, does it become a heterosexual relationship?
Well, you know, I mean, I think I didn't just bring this on Jen recently. Right. This was something that, you know, she knew about shortly after we met. So our relationship I would say, always modeled a heterosexual relationship, you know, emotionally, intellectually. So now it does physically as well.
Physically?
She sucks my labias and we pretend it's a penis.
It's a lot of fun. She blows me while I'm doing masonry work. Excuse me, honey. I'm pouring cement in the porch. Could you lick my ass? honey,
very sad.
Honey, while I'm breaking a man's thumbs, could you give me a rusty trombone?
Do you think that one day she'll get to a point where she's like, you know, this isn't all it's cracked up to be?
I think she's almost there. It wasn't for Artie helping her through this.
If it wasn't for Artie and his compassion, I think I'd kill myself.
Now that you're, I know when you were a girl, you would like go to the bathroom, close the door, and if you took a dump, you'd do a courtesy flush. What do you do now?
Well, now I just don't flush.
You don't flush at all. When's the last time you flushed?
The last time I flushed was 1988.
Smells like a zoo in there.
You got a big pile of shit coming.
A big pile of shit.
Artie taught you that?
Yeah. Well, now I never flush because the toilet at the Port Authority doesn't work. I leave my mother's mansion to go shit at Union Station.
That's what a man would do.
Well, you've learned a lot, I'll tell you that, man. You're so manly. You're more manly than anyone I know. I'll tell you that. You're shitting. And...
Yeah, why was he intoxicating?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Well, I feel guilty because the investors in Beer League, now in hindsight, I should have done this. They begged me to have you play an umpire. And I'm sorry, man. I made that decision for you.
You didn't even bother to ask.
Yeah. I was presumptuous and said no.
You're no bro. You're right. All right. Let me.
The best thing a bro could do.
Let me play a couple of things here. This is these are various voicemails that have come in. Here we go. All right. So I got this voicemail, and I got upset because Wendy is crying because she can't find her cat.
Oh, jeez.
But within 2 seconds, she converts that into, I need an Xbox.
And you are an asshole.
Right. And then 2 seconds later, Richard had a voicemail with her singing.
Oh.
You know, so
she goes from one mood to another very quickly.
So
sounds retarded.
Here's the Wendy saga.
That's the beauty of being retarded.
Yeah, Will, is there any way you could call me back in the morning or something? Because I really can't sleep at night. I've been worrying about Tigger. This is the 20th day, and I don't know what to do anymore. And what's worse, my friends keep pressuring me, asking me if I ever got my Xbox 360. I don't know. I don't know I don't know what to do. I don't get any breaks till Saturday from babysitting. I mean, I'll go nuts. I can't sleep at night because I'm worried about Digger, my cat. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't. I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry. Thanks for everything you did for me in the past. I'm sorry that I keep asking you for money and everything. It's just that, you know, I can't work, you know, because I'm on disability.
The great thing about that message is that she's crying about the loss of her cat, Tigger or Digger or whatever his name is. I can't make it out. And then she goes, what's worse?
Yeah.
What's worse than my cat is that my friends are pressuring me, where's my Xbox 360?
Who are these friends?
I don't know.
You know, someone with her history in saying the N-word should not have a pet named
Tigger,
anything
Tigger,
Igger.
anything
Igger.
She might, you know.
I'm like, what is that cat's name?
Meanwhile, you know, I did get upset. I don't like to see Wendy upset, but the fact that 2 seconds later, here she is on Richard's machine. right, you get the idea.
So she's already forgotten the cat, forgotten the Xbox. She's happy again.
There you go. Also on our machines were burning up last night. Jeff the Vomit Guy checked in. He hadn't checked in a while. Here is his disturbing message of the day. Jeff the Vomit Guy, who enjoys having women vomit on him.
Will Murray, this is Jeff Levy. I had an idea. I just got home from the city. It's 4:30 on an early Sunday morning. This is the one day of the week where I take my sojourn around the bar scene of the Lower East Village, checking out girls coming out of the bar, potentially feeling nauseous and throwing up from drinking too much alcohol consumption, okay? Sometimes I get lucky. Other times, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. How would, someone from the Howard Stern page, how would they like to do, like, a story on my life? I could say I'm like some 50-year-old sad sack individual who lives his life just for watching girls vomiting, has no real other career, no real other interest. Just, would it be too unbelievable to be true? In other words, would it be so far-fetched that no one would buy it? I think it would make for a good human interest story. There's some guy out there who lives his life of vomit to see a hot chick vomiting when no one else feels she's attractive at vomiting, and I think it's the most erotic thing to see someone do a Roman shower, spew forth all that liquidy, chunky vomit onto the streets of New York City. Basically, I'm standing there getting an erection inside my pants, okay? That's the only way yours truly can get turned on, by seeing a girl vomit. How about somebody doing a story on that? Making it known to Howard. Surely if I have that puke fetish, there must be some girls out there who have that type of fetish, too.
A creepy Jeff Levy standing outside bars waiting for girls to puke.
Right.
Could you imagine?
I mean, you got to love that
Yeah, but,
guy.
when you think of it, I guess, he's right. That's where you have to go.
Yeah.
Thank you for... Please hold while I transfer your call. Hello, the bulimic... How can I help you?
Chef Levy.
Sheriff Levy?
Chef Levy.
Jeff Levy.
I'm a vomit lover.
What does that mean?
I'm into emetophilia. I like girls getting sick. Could you help me with that?
No, I can't. You want to get involved to help people who are sick.
Seeing girls vomit, I get turned on.
Okay, I'm ending the call now. This is inappropriate.
That's what I like. That's what I want to be a part of.
Bulimic, can I help you?
I'm a vomit lover.
That is something I am not going to talk to you about.
Can you help me with that?
What is it that you need help with, Jeff?
But do girls like to get sick? Maybe bulimic chicks?
No, they don't like to get sick.
Seeing girls vomit, I get turned on.
Off the mark.
But the question is, are any girls out there willing to accept the likes of me, a 49-year-old man who doesn't have a career, who's out of work, doesn't make much money, obviously, and just likes what he likes? And I think I would need to find a girl who shares that same fetish.
No. No. There is nobody here who can help you.
No. I like to stick their fingers down their throat in an erotic way, and I get a hard-on from it.
First of all, nobody likes to stick their fingers down their throat. Second of all, you have really offended me personally.
Can Howard Stern help me with that?
Sir, you are an asshole.
Now that's putting it succinctly.
She got it on the money the first time. He is an asshole.
Well done. Also on our voicemail, Crazy Alice was just going berserk about Will peeing in the toilet, not flushing.
Oh.
And she's, I think, upset with us for making fun of that. And I don't even, you know what?
Wait a minute, I don't understand.
You know why you don't understand? You tell me what she's saying.
Okay.
If you can decipher what the hell she's screaming about.
I've become pretty good at Crazy Alice. Speak, let me try.
You will not be able to do it.
All right, I'll try.
I will. I'm glad you're defending yourself, because you're not the only one that piss in that fucking toilet. And I get other guys piss all over, too, but it gets my kicks. I get my kicks off when Robert go in there, see the piss. She has to flush it down. When she throw it in the face, buying expensive boat she don't ride, 3 homes ain't for 1 coon, punish those rich people. We'll punish them. Because I go in a public toilet, the bitches leave shit in the toilet and piss all over the floor. So a man's not going on his ghost, gay cocksucking faggot Ralph. You know what really goes? You sucking dick for a living, faggot, Ralph. Yeah, I said faggot, Artie, faggot. Okay, Ralph, you a ghost with your bare-faced faggot. Bye.
Well, I mean, I was with her for a while, but it just completely disintegrated.
Yeah, I don't know. She went off the rails.
Yeah, she really did. Hey, you know, and you don't know what she was talking about, did you?
Well, she
started off saying Will is wrong for doing it, but then she liked because I had to go in there and see it, and I'm a rich person, and a boat I can't ride in 3 houses, and she likes that idea. But then she went off on Ralph, and I don't know why.
Now, how did he work his way into there? Okay, best tape of the day, though. Best tape of the day. So you announced the other day that Gary Coleman from Different Strokes, the little black kid who never grew up, you know, who stayed a midget.
You saw that in the paper. What,
yeah,
8 or 9,
4 foot 8.
Something like that.
He finally got married. He'd never been with a woman. Found a woman, married her.
22-year-old.
22 years old.
I saw a picture of him in the paper. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, it's extraordinary. And now, Inside Edition has the first exclusive interview. They've been married for months. They got away with it. Nobody knew about it. I mean, the paparazzi, I guess, are not exactly following
I guess they had to finally tell people because nobody cared.
So they get the first interview with Gary Coleman and his wife. And already they say there's anger issues and problems in the marriage.
No.
Yeah.
For the first time, we're hearing from Gary Coleman's bride, Shannon Price. They secretly got married last August. But is the honeymoon already over?
I noticed neither of you are wearing wedding rings. How come?
We never remember to put them on.
Yeah, and I'm a little skeptic because I don't want to lose it.
In this Inside Edition exclusive, Gary and Shannon speak for the first time about their volatile and stormy relationship.
Things get he does.
Like what?
Chairs. The printer today.
Yeah. They revealed that just hours before we arrived for the interview, there was a blowout.
He threw the printer today?
Yeah, I threw the printer because my agent wanted to send me a fax, and it wouldn't fax. And she was upset at me over something that I had done.
So did he make up?
No.
Not yet.
No. It's okay. I'm kind of used to it by now.
Good
Recently,
Lord.
someone called the cops when they saw them fighting, and Gary was cited for disorderly conduct and sent to anger management class.
Did it help?
No.
No.
Have you ever been worried for your safety?
A lot, yes. I have 3 dachshunds as well, and I worry about them too.
Jeez.
God. Why are you worried about them?
Because he doesn't like them.
That doesn't mean I'm going to kill them.
During the day we spent with them near their Utah home, Gary and Shannon never hugged or kissed, but they say they have a special bond.
So you know that like someone like Mark Cronin's already has to be on the phone to them.
Absolutely. There's got to be a wedding reality show for them.
By the way.
I mean, I know a quick way to get money.
I work
If you need money and you want money quick,
yeah.
quickly get on the phone to Gary Coleman before Mark Cronin does.
And produce this show and take it to VH1.
And just give it a goofy name, you know. Married Without Children, featuring Gary Coleman and Shannon. Newlyweds.
I worked with Gary Coleman twice. He did a Mad TV sketch, and he's in the movie Dirty Work. And both times, there was 2 years apart, he was on the set hitting on every hot PA. I mean,
really?
Blatantly. Like, there was this one girl who worked at Mad TV, Tara, who was just like a 10. She was gorgeous.
Right.
And he, like, followed her around all day. And, like, I mean, really seriously. And he has this assistant who's a full-grown guy who's kind of like a good-looking black guy. And I think he would use him to try to get him chicks. But I always thought he got chicks. But according to him, he was a virgin.
Yeah.
He was really arrogant, too.
Well, listen to this. I mean, this poor girl sounds tortured.
Howard, I got to tell you
Can't you just step on him?
I got to tell you this. You know, you'll probably... It's better to tell you this on the air because I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. But you brought up Mark Cronin.
Right.
You'll be very interested in this. And Mark's a good guy and everything. I'm not stepping on any toes here. But right now there's a solid offer for me on the table.
Right.
Do you know about this, Gary?
No.
Okay.
No.
Mark Cronin's going to executive produce it. My manager just called me last night and said, him and Comedy Central, it's an offer. We thought of nobody else for this. It's going to be a takeover of The Bachelor, but it's going to be Artie. And it's going to, who wants to fuck Artie Lang?
Oh, my
And
goodness.
instead of fuck, it's a bleep.
Right.
And it's an offer, and it would be, 10 broads, and it would be a reality show on Comedy Central, maybe 10 weeks long, whatever, and I don't know what kind of money, but I said that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It sounds like you're the white Flavor Flav.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
So they compete to have sex with you, huh?
Yes, who wants to bleep Artie Lang?
That sounds like a solid offer. I don't know the details. I'll give you the details.
Have you said no?
I said yes.
Have you heard a dollar figure?
I wanted my... You know what? I felt bad.
Cronin's got an offer for somebody every 3 days,
listen,
7 offers, 1 gets taken.
But
I don't want to sound like some sort of snob. Anybody thinking of me for work is fantastic. I love you. Thank God I got a steady gig.
But you know what? He's doing good in his career. He doesn't want to look like some horny fucking slob who can't get laid. The guy can get laid.
Yeah, I mean, that is not the TV show you want to go on.
Yeah. I said to my manager when he pitched it to me, I said, can I guess who's producing it? He goes, yeah. I go, I knew the one guy, Jim Sharp, who's a great guy at Comedy Central. I said, Mark Cronin. He goes, yeah, how'd you know that?
And now, Artie, I don't mean this in a demeaning way.
I do.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
That's all right. That's fine.
So the object of the show is one of the girls gets to fuck you. Is that the only prize?
I doubt it.
No, do you think there's other prizes?
And I don't know what the girls look. I don't know any details. It could be a bunch of chicks who look.
Winners,
It could be. Thank you, Robin. It could be a bunch of chicks who look like me in a wig. I don't know what because it's Comedy Central.
Does Mark see a sequel like Who Wants to Fuck the Girl That Fucked Artie Lang kind of thing? Because this thing could self-perpetuate.
No, but again, I've never talked to Mark about it. I immediately turned it down, but I said to my manager, I would be real curious if you could find out a dollar figure.
So you turned it down without even knowing a dollar figure?
Yeah, because, I mean, look.
Did you even get the premise of whether the girls are beautiful?
No. I just told them, when I found it was Mark, and again, thank you for thinking of me for a job.
Yeah. No, that's very nice, and I understand what's going on there. Okay, listen.
I have a show.
I have a good piece of tape for you, Howard, before you move ahead.
Well, Richard Lewis is here. I want to say hello to him.
Just take 2 seconds.
All right.
You're on JD page 1 right now, right?
What do you have?
Upper left-hand corner. There seems to be an assault by aging actresses to go on network television and curse. Remember how Diane Keaton said fuck?
Yes.
Well, here's Jane Fonda on the Today Show saying cunt.
Oh, really?
Oh, good.
And not by accident, not like a joke.
And there's no bleeping on the Today Show.
No.
And I know when it started, there were some A-list celebrities who came out to help you, but Jane, you at first were not a big fan of the play, so what turned you around?
Well, it wasn't that I wasn't a big fan. I hadn't seen the play. I live in Georgia, okay? I was asked to do a monologue called Cunt. And I said, I don't think so. I got enough problems. But
wow.
No, wait a second. She
a
was
monologue called Cunt?
She was married to a guy who owned major broadcast. She doesn't know you can't say cunt on the Today Show?
Of course she does.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you know what? And there'll be no fines over that. I used to get fined for that kind of stuff. By the way, this is just funny. This is out of only this would be in a British newspaper. It's a huge article on radio in the British newspaper, and it says, Pick of the Week. I guess Martin Bashir did a show about me, and he goes, it says, the best DJ you've never heard in your life. Martin Bashir explains why he's chosen to profile perhaps the most offensive broadcaster in the world. I would only love a headline like that.
The most offensive broadcaster in the world.
Yeah, but the best DJ you've never heard in your life. I never get positive press here in the United States.
Well, they still messed it up.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. I'll take this. This is about as positive as it gets for me.
How backwards is it, Howard, that you got good reviews for a movie and books, and your radio show never gets
always bash.
And believe me,
it's retarded.
I want to read this, actually, and the picture's not bad either, so there you go.
But I'm sure, there are broadcasters who are saying, terrible things about people's race or their sexuality. You are offensive.
Yes. I'm the most offensive, but I did like the headline.
that I was the best DJ you've never heard. Eric, you're on the air. Go ahead quickly, and then we're going to get to Richard Lewis, who's stopping by after many years.
Excited about that.
Yeah,
Good
Eric.
morning, everybody. Hey, Howard, I was wondering, didn't you guys play tape a couple of years ago when little Gary Coleman walked off that reality show because he got all pissed? Because I was listening to that tape before that you played, and he sounded a little angry.
I don't remember, but that sounds familiar to me, so you might be right about that.
Everybody wanted him to do the, what you talking about, Willis? And
right. Yeah, he's difficult to deal with, but boy, he'd be good on his own show with that wife. Well, if I could put a camera on that wife and him 24 hours a day, I'd watch it.
Why aren't you producing? Why are you giving that to someone else?
Why am I not producing? Okay. Fred, immediately get on the phone. Now, Gary, call Gary Coleman and tell him I want to make a reality
Mark Cronin's on the line already. So
I can't beat him. He's got a speed dial, that guy. Double A, you're on the air in Belleville, New Jersey.
Hey, what's going on? Real quick, I was wondering what you got planned for the beautiful Bethel on Valentine's Day.
I gave Beth a gift already this morning when I woke up. Absolutely.
Wow, you were ready.
No, actually, I didn't give her that gift.
I'm giving you the gift of my cock.
Although I was getting upset during the Lisa Rinna interview when she's talking about how she does that double hand job move.
The basket thing.
I want Beth to start looking into stuff like that.
Where's your Valentine's?
Where's my basket? But anyway, yeah,
Mr. Basket.
I gave her a... it's funny, I was watching the... TV show about the Brady marriage, the Brady family.
I can't believe you watched that.
Yeah, I watched that. And Beth watches it with me, and we were watching it, and for his birthday, that girl Adrian went out and did a photo shoot with another girl, and she was completely nude.
Really?
And Brady got upset. He goes, you know what? I didn't want it. You did this for you because you got a lesbian crush on this chick, and you wanted to hold her naked and stuff, and I'm really resentful of this.
He doesn't want her running around because he knows she's she's bi, right?
Yeah, so I got a big binder. A couple of listeners helped me out with this. I took Ralph's head, and I have naked pictures of me and Ralph in bed in various poses, photoshopped. And I wrote this beautiful...
I hope it's photoshopped.
It is. I made a card, and I said, honey... You've been, this is a gift, the best gift I could ever give you. It was everything that Adrian said to the Brady kid. And I said, this is the greatest gift I can give you.
Now, you and Beth watched that show together.
Yes.
So she would know exactly what this was you were parodying.
Yes. When she opened up the book and saw me and Ralph naked, with our hands down each other's pants, and stuff like that in bed, she was laughing her ass off.
Good.
And I want to thank the listeners for helping me with that, because I don't know how to Photoshop for nothing.
Yeah, you could never have done that.
I would have actually had to go and take pictures with Ralph.
Our listeners are the best Photoshoppers in the world.
They certainly are. And then I gave her this big box of various candies that she likes, lots of different things that she can open today. And then I also am taking her she wants this bag and a pair of shoes, so we're going to go shopping together on the weekend. And then
nice.
And I'm taking her to dinner tonight.
Are you,
you got away from the over-the-top gift.
Jewelry,
This is a nice way to spend Valentine's.
Yes, we're back to something a little more normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should take her to Artie's gig on Saturday.
You want to know something? We were all set to go.
By the way, I have to thank you because no pressure at all. I was going to ask you if you wanted to go. But that was nice of you to mention that you might go. The promoters loved it. I mean, the show sold out last week, but... You mentioned it even a few weeks ago, and I think that had a lot to do with it.
Booker called me. Right. He's going.
Oh, good. Is he going with that crazy girl of his?
No, she's not crazy. What are you talking about?
I mean, crazy
girl. The press has that all wrong. Booker told me. But anyway... So I was going to go down there.
Yeah, someone told me that. You said it again.
Yeah. And then I backed out, so I don't know if I'm going or what, but I really do want to get down to the Borgata. In the commercial, they were saying Artie Lang, and they remind me they have poker tables there where you can sit and play poker.
Right.
And well,
you're a genius, apparently. That's what
and
they say.
And you're a comedic genius, so...
Say that!
Who wants to miss that?
Well, listen.
Genius of Artie Lang.
Well, it is all the new material since Carnegie Hall, but...
Good.
Another thing, I just appreciate you saying that and thinking about it.
I was so... And then I couldn't get it together, but who knows? At the last minute, I might.
Honestly, with Fridays off, forget about this weekend. I would love to go down there one weekend in the next month or so and play poker.
You'll go with me?
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm going to call you later today. I want to talk to you about that.
All right. Well, I'd love to do
All right, good.
We'll get a definite date now.
Yeah, we can be degenerates together. Andy, you're on the air.
Hey, guys. Comment of the day. Where's my basket? That's hilarious.
Yeah, where is my basket?
Where's my basket?
What's in your basket?
Howard, thank you so much for letting me talk to Lisa this morning. That was a thrill. It really was.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. You guys were good on the phone, too. It's good when you mix it up. Although someone did call in and say, how come you didn't ask Lisa if she does anal? I think I once asked her that. I don't think she does.
Is this strange? I don't know what I'm more thrilled with, Howard. Talking to you, no offense, or talking to Lisa. Is that strange?
Well, listen, no. You're a man, and talking to Lisa is fun, and she's somebody you beat off to.
You're no homo.
Yucko the Clown quickly, and then Richard Lewis is in here.
Did you get Yucko's invitation?
Happy Valentine's Day, you prick.
Hey, I did. I got a wedding invitation to Yucko's wedding.
I am so happy about this wedding invitation.
I'm not.
Oh, good.
No, yes, I am, because it's in Georgia.
Oh, but you see, that's my point. You make my point. I'm going to turn you from being happy to unhappy.
And it ain't Atlanta, Georgia, Robin. It's shit town.
Yucko knows we're not going to Georgia. Yucko wants a gift.
Sure.
Well, what do you mean, sure?
I don't want shit from you.
Fuck you fucking clown.
Yeah, no, you know what? I think Howard's got a point.
I only have to send a gift.
It's a shakedown.
Come on.
What do you mean?
Don't you want to see the lovely couple do well?
Last time he was in here, he should have just come in with a bucket. And just held it out in front of everybody and said, dude,
you guys are terrible.
Donate to my wedding. And I would have gladly thrown in some money.
Yucko invited
the farce that is this wedding invitation.
Yucko invited every person who works here, and nobody's going.
I've known you faggots fucking 9 years.
You don't even take the makeup off. You don't even take the makeup off around me.
I wouldn't know yuck off.
Wait. Slow down. I can't hear Yucko. What?
If I didn't give an invitation, I'd hear from you fuckers, oh, Yucko didn't give me an invitation.
No.
Oh, I would not.
I would have thanked you. I would have thanked you.
Well, then thank me.
How much you want? How much you need?
When you getting married?
What?
When you getting married, October? It's fitting since you look like a fucking skeleton.
You ain't getting a fucking invite to that either, jerkwell.
How much money you need?
I don't need shit.
You're like my bookie. What do you need?
Howard, this is the person who needs a gift.
Oh, please.
You know, you have to help young people in the community get a foothold in life.
It's true. You don't.
I don't want shit.
You are right, Robin. I got invited to Ron Perlman's daughter's bat mitzvah.
Wow, that's going to be great.
Then, you're going to give her a gift.
I'm not going, so I sent like $1,000. I went,
that girl doesn't need money.
She's got billions.
Well, it's a nice gesture to send something.
Of course you do. You always send
to wipe off her shoe.
Right, that she's going to take that.
That's a bad way.
I got a lovely thank you note from the kid.
Well, that's nice.
And she went to visit her grandmother.
Now, that could be an excuse.
It could be, but I don't think it was.
And another reason is it seems like you've been complaining a little bit about her. Unlike ever, you always kept it real politically correct about her.
Go ahead.
Lately, I can't remember exactly what you said, but you said, I really wish Beth was able to do certain things like that.
Yeah, there were things that Beth won't do. There was something, I guess, sexual that was being discussed.
Yeah, I think it was sort of tongue-in-cheek. It was like the dirty talk. And,
the dirty talk.
That
was exactly it, Robin. Yeah. Dirty talk.
It was very
Beth doesn't do dirty talk.
But he said that before.
Beth even told me when I said I didn't... I asked her, did she masturbate down in Florida? And she goes, oh, masturbate. I hate that word. She didn't say, did I jerk off?
Really?
Yeah.
Masturbation.
So there's all kinds of Beth rules, but I'm not complaining. Listen, I'm not saying Beth's perfect, but... It's perfect for me.
Are you bored yet at all?
I'm really not. I really missed her.
They have a wonderful relationship. They love being with each other.
We talk all the time.
Wow.
Well, but one thing about Beth, I think Robin knows this. She doesn't waste time with a lot of trivial kind of talk. Like, she'll talk when she has something to say.
But, when you truly, like your best friends, do you really get tired of them? No, you just enjoy being with them.
But I know what Pete's saying. I know, listen, Beth and I just realized we were together 9 years already, and we are somewhat shocked.
Wow.
Both of us, that we are enjoying the relationship more. So, listen, I'm on a good roll with her. I really, to be honest with you, Pete, I'm not having any marital problems or any problem so far.
Well, she called the show, Howard. We never hear from her anymore. She hasn't been in the
She said to me last night, I got to come on the show. Because I was telling her how... I was telling her about Dr. Drew. She asked me who was in. I said, Dr. Drew. And then I said, what? I said there was a
What the heck was it? There was something sexual that went on. What was it that we just did?
The Sibian ride?
No,
what?
It was something else.
What did we do?
I told her today we're having the kielbasa contest, to see who can swallow the most kielbasa.
The
Deep throat
Mexican
contest.
delivery game?
Something like that. I don't know. I was telling her. I said, "What?" She goes, "Oh, I have to come on the show." I said, "Yeah, it sounds like fun, doesn't it?" She goes, "Yeah, I want to be there." So she would be on the show.
And that's the great thing. The last time that she was in the studio, it seemed like since she's been married with you, she got real comfortable with the audience, got a little bit sexual with us, and that was great to see Beth like that. I'm just wondering in the future, how much more open can she get, and can you actually interview her, unlike being her husband?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Can you?
Well, you're referring also to, I made a big point at the end of the show yesterday of playing you Ellen DeGeneres with her wife, Portia de Rossi, and this how lame it was.
I heard somebody on the wrap-up show accused you of, like, how can you talk about Ellen? I heard somebody said on the wrap-up show that's you and Beth. I said, I can't agree with that. He's not singing in the shower.
No, and by the way, I have to get rid of the wrap-up show because, and I'll tell you why. The purpose of the wrap-up show is not to sit there and criticize me. Whatever I'm doing is so that everyone here can make a living. Mm-hmm. And to sit there and criticize the show, I don't mean, you want to criticize the way I look or something, but to criticize the show can't be serving us well. Mm. We have enough people who are against us.
That's right. Don't criticize the thing you love.
Yeah, I mean, let's say I'm as bad as Ellen DeGeneres. Why would we want to point that out to anybody? It just doesn't make any sense from a marketing standpoint.
Right, but I was like, I don't think that guy's right.
Gary does that all the time, Howard. He's always saying that it's a bit. We don't want to know if something's a bit.
I know. I don't really need anybody pulling the curtain back on The Wizard of Oz.
It's a fantasy
Pittsburgh
world.
Pete is not, he's out of his mind.
Pittsburgh Pete is not out of his mind. You're out of your mind.
So you're saying that I'm always trashing you?
No, not trashing, but there's a certain mystique about the show.
After all these years,
but Gary is in a weird position. He's got to fill an hour and sit there and talk about the show.
Also, when people call, they say they're saying one thing and then they ask another question, and sometimes I don't know how to answer it.
Right.
Howard, we listen to the show, we come up with our
everything's
own
a mess.
ideas, then Gary comes on and ruins everything by here's the real reason Howard did that.
I love Pete, because Pete can get everybody at each other's throat.
Yeah, he's like Ralph. He doesn't do anything for a living but piss us off.
I actually got a job recently. Gary.
Doing what? What could you be doing?
I'm serving tables, man.
What? How long do you think you'll last doing that? You're an obnoxious fucking asshole. You should be fired in a month.
Gary, you don't intimidate me. I see through you, always have.
I'm not trying to intimidate you. I'm just telling you who you are. You're an asshole.
Okay, great. Like, I care what you think about me.
See, that's the problem. You don't care what anybody thinks about you. That's why you'll never work, douchebag.
I don't respect you. Okay?
Pete, you got a
You're
job.
not a great guy in radio to me. You don't understand.
But you'll never get any, Pete. You'll never get anywhere. You'll never do anything because you have a shit attitude.
Okay.
And you're a fucking narcissist.
I'm going to be 30 years old, buddy. I think I realize I'm not going to get anywhere by now. You're not teaching me nothing.
See, how can you argue with a guy who knows he's, he doesn't
Gary,
care?
you're superficial. You're phony, brother. Everybody knows.
Have you ever met me?
There's a reason Howard hired you.
Have you ever met me?
Yes, I've met you a few times. I hate you.
You know what's so funny? You're so nothing. I don't even remember meeting you.
You're the worst, Gary. You're the phoniest guy.
I don't even remember meeting you.
What?
Where would I have met you?
I met you in Florida once before. I met you a couple times. And
you're very not memorable.
You're a nerd. I can't believe you even got married. You got a good-looking wife like you did. It's a shock to everyone.
Hey, why don't you go to the comedy again, Pete? Remember how great you were when you opened for Artie?
How great are you every day on the wrap-up show, Gary? You're never funny.
I'm great enough to be getting continually paid for it for 3 years. You did it once, and they fucking practically lynched you.
You are a character. You're Bubba Booey. That's the big bit. It's you.
And you're not a character. You're Pittsburgh Pete, the asshole.
Gary Delabate. We don't care about Gary. We care about the monkey face making us laugh. That's what we care about. You're not going to come on the wrap-up show, you and John Hine, and say, oh, Howard did this. That's a bit. That's not who he really is. Robin did this, but privately...
Pete, let me ask you a question.
I don't want to know that.
Do you want the wrap-up show canceled?
I don't. No, it's a good show. It's fine.
Well, then what do you want?
I don't even want you talking to me right now. I don't even know why you're involved in
I was talking to you. Gary hijacked my show.
Yeah, what is it, the wrap-up show?
Oh, hey, Howard, he's insulted me. I have to have the right to defend myself.
You'll get your hour today.
This is the pre-wrap-up show.
I can't even get on the air anymore.
Tell him that he peaked, Howard. Will is the number one guy on the show now as a producer.
Will is the guy?
Yeah, Will is the guy. Will's the one that's coming up with the vibe, the flow, and the audience.
Would it be your advice to me to demote Gary and make Will the executive type producer?
You don't need Gary any longer. He doesn't even have that big a Rolodex any longer with celebrities. What's he doing?
Let me tell you something. I know Will. He'll hate you way quicker than I did.
Gary, you hate everybody, man. You think you're better than people. You're the biggest narcissist on the show. You must have lied. That test must not be accurate because you are.
Maybe they made a mistake and switched Gary's score with Robin. I never thought of that.
Hey, my picture ain't in the post today.
You're a kid.
That's right, because you switched the results.
He was smart.
Is Gary correct when he says that you will never hold on to your waitering job, that you're too abrasive?
I've had about 85 jobs in my life. The longest one was about a year. That's when I was bartending. It's miserable. Financially, I've never made more than $5,000 a year. And
$5 grand?
$5 grand is my biggest year ever.
What is it? Is it your personality? You seem like a...
I'm very... I get a job and I get bored. You know, I do feel I'm a creative person, but I just see my future and like I'm going to be here the rest of my life, and it frightens me. So I quit, and I like laying around smoking weed, and that's, you know, the radio is a big part of my life, Howard.
What happened to your last job, Pete?
My last job?
Yeah, what happened? What went wrong? What was your last job?
No, my last job, I was bartending. That was a year ago. I haven't worked in a year. I finally got a job now, so I'm happy again.
As a bartender, you only made $5,000 for the whole year?
Yeah.
He quit.
But for $5,000, he worked for a year and made $5,000?
He worked a whole year.
I know bartenders will make that in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is the
you
most...
must have been the worst bartender ever.
It must have been a horrible bar.
It was a dive bar. Like Artie once said when we first talked, it was a shot and beer bar, you know. It was my first gig ever, but it was the best time I've ever had in my life. Being behind the bar, when you're the bartender, you're the king, Howard. Like you on the show, it's a small level of that. You're the local celebrity.
So why would you walk away from such a thing?
Because I had a major setback in life, and it was hard dealing with the customers when I had to deal with emotional issues.
What was the major setback?
I lost my mother, man, about a year ago.
Okay, so you had to quit the job?
No, that's where I'm stupid. You know, it was the worst decision I ever made. I had 5 women, and I quit my job. They wouldn't even take my calls anymore. Everything fell apart. You know, the best thing I had was Sirius Satellite Radio. That's not just to kiss your ass, but, you know, when you're laying in bed, you're smoking the weed, and you got the Howard Stern world. There you go. I could go off into that fantasy world.
Why not try another place, Pete?
I've tried. It's hard. You cannot find the bartending job unless you know somebody. I'll make some money.
What is it, Gary?
The question for Pete is, if his best year was $5 grand, how do you live?
I live with my father, my sister.
But like, who's paying for your Sirius?
I have a credit card.
Wow.
You know?
Is that run up big? Like, are you over drawn on your credit?
What's your financial like? Are you handling your bills right now and everything? The mortgage, you're paid off, you're taking care of everything?
You know what? I never carry a finance charge on a credit card. I pay my mortgage every month, and I lease my cars.
That's great, man. You're so...
No, I'm just asking you if you're overdrawn on your cards.
Pete hates you.
You're cooler than me.
No, I'm not cooler
Ralph
than
is
you.
on with Pete. Ralph, go ahead.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, I've been around for one or two of those Beth fashion shows, and they are very hot. What's great, like, if she has a dress on, you go like, hey, you know, maybe you should have higher heels on with that. And she'll go and get some, like, higher heels and stuff.
Yeah, sometimes it's weird when Ralph's there and Beth is doing a fashion show. I don't like it so much.
Yeah, because it sounds like he manipulates things.
Well, because I see him, you know, I know how Ralph is. He's a guy. And
yeah.
Not only that,
he's
that's your fashion show.
Yeah,
right.
I feel like that should only be for me.
He's
but
chiseling
Ralph,
on your fashion
Ralph
show.
has actually been there for a few fashion shows.
And also what's great is that she's usually braless when she's doing those because she's changing quick.
Oh, now it's just stepped into Creepyville.
Yeah, it isn't right.
That's not creepy.
Dude,
yes, it is.
Come on, it's his wife.
I know, I get a little territorial, you know. Like
you
Ralph,
should.
I go, Ralph, easy.
But Howard, do you get in that weird area where it sort of turns you on that means that much to Ralph? Like you because your wife's so hot?
Not when it's that close.
I don't need.
It's one thing for him to admire from afar.
We're all friends.
It is fun, but I know Ralph goes into wolf mode, and I've seen it before.
I know that face.
Yeah, not with my wife.
Hey, Beth, those heels aren't high enough.
It's okay when it's we're out in a club or something. So we're both working it.
Yeah, you're looking at some other chick.
Ralph could have had her.
Ralph forgot one time he gave her his number. I mean, it gets pretty intense.
He goes right into that mode.
You come to think of it, Ralph has been there for a few fashion shows. Yeah, it's always fun.
Remember to dismiss him next time.
Hey, Ralph, how do you deal with your life, man? Never, really working and just, how do you get by?
I don't know. I do pretty well. Much like Gary, I don't carry a finance charge.
He doesn't carry a credit card either.
But wait, but I was on hold. What do you make $5,000 a year and live with your parents?
I live with my father. I live with my parents my whole life. I sleep in the same single bed I always have.
How old are you?
I'm going to be 30 years old, man.
And you got the nerve to try and question Gary or me about?
I'm not questioning anybody, Ralph.
He's trying to figure it out.
Oh,
I'm sorry. He's trying to figure out how to move out.
You were actually a role model, kind of.
Well,
how are you going to be 50 years old kind of doing the same thing? How do you make money? Howard helps you out on occasion?
Yeah, every once in a while, I kind of call him and say, like,
what do you do in your personal life?
I need a few bucks for the week. And
what do you do?
Jack off.
What do you really do, Ralph? Tell us.
He's a stylist.
It's his secret.
Who else does he style besides you on Mondays?
I have him booked exclusively. I pay to have him an exclusive rights.
Yeah, because you couldn't get him when you wanted him, so you had to tie him up exclusively.
In fact, not only do I have him exclusively, I can't even get him to come to the
even with your exclusive.
Well, he was busy with the Battlestar Galactica finale.
Battlestar Galactica.
Pete, to answer your question, Ralph will style all of us from time to time. Like one time, Ralph told me I look like shit.
Just once?
Well, actually, it was several times. So and he doesn't charge me a lot for that. So he'll do everybody on the show from time to time.
Ralph found me my Michael Jordan sweatpants. I'll tell you that. And I love those.
Well, are they hard to find? Because now you got me wanting to get them.
Ralph, how do you get those? Because I told Artie he should get them.
They probably would be good for Artie because they're good size and stuff. I had to search like the style number and stuff like that.
You can't can't go to a store and get it, huh?
He found them in a store, and then we went back to get them.
Stuff like that, like they turn them over so quick. And they were like from the beginning of the summer maybe or something. I mean, the beginning of the winter, and, now they're out of the store. I went to get more, and they didn't have them. So
I told Artie he's got to get Michael Jordan sweatpants. I'm telling you, they're slenderizers.
I'll ask my sister.
You'll be able to gain another 100 pounds.
He makes 20 different kinds, Artie. You got to get the same kind if that's the kind you want.
Yeah, you got to get these.
What?
He makes 20 different kinds. You got to get this kind, the black ones.
Yeah,
well, does it have a name?
What's the name of those ones, Ralph?
I don't know. There's there's a style number to it. I don't know.
All right.
Heard of a style number.
And then every douchebag like Pittsburgh Pete's going to be wearing them. All right, man. I'm a douchebag, right?
Why is he a douchebag?
I'm just joking.
Yeah, you got nothing to say to me. We're kind of similar,
We are.
A little bit. I mean, you can't be happy.
I don't see how you can have a bartending job and make only $5,000 a year. That means if you work 4 days a week for 45 weeks. Is that about 20? But he didn't work the whole year. That means he made 25. He worked the whole year. $25 a day he made as a bartender?
Oh, he did work the whole year.
That's what I couldn't figure that out either.
Money.
What?
With the bartending, with the bartending gig, that might have been a little more. But on my tax records, it was only probably like $5,000 ever, and that was like 10 years ago when I was like motivated.
I mean, how many days a week are you being a waiter?
Hopefully as many as they can give me. I just want to indulge myself in working for the public, get some money back in my pocket, and get some ganja, and take a woman out to dinner. Just the basics, Howard,
Right.
Let me ask you something, Pete, though, because a lot of people in your generation now say you're creative because you go on the computer.
I know I'm creative.
Well, but and listen, I'm going to tell you something. When you came with me to do the gig, you actually told some jokes. Howard even said it. We played it.
Yeah.
And you actually had a couple of funny jokes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good. But how are you dealing with that now? Like, what are you trying to do to be creative? What's the outlet? Are you writing?
You could be a creative waiter. Why not? Why not be the best waiter?
Use your comedy on your clients.
I'm going to tell you something. Whatever job I ever took, I was a food server as well. And I was selected by my boss as the best food server of the year. Because I put my heart and soul into it. I decided whatever I did in life, I wanted to be the best at. I don't give a shit what it is.
You're spending your time. You might as well do it well.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you be the best? I mean, in college, I made the best movie. I won. When I was served the food, I was on time, I was conscientious, and I was a pleasure to my boss. I believe that you must excel. I was a dishwasher, and I got a commendation. Now, who gets there, puts their heart and soul into dishwashing? You're going to be something, be the best at it.
He won the silver dish.
Might as well.
And why was I the best dishwasher? I'll tell you exactly why. I got in there like a madman.
The dishes?
I probably took on the workload of 3 or 4 guys. And I washed, and I racked. And I was proud of the job I did.
And you rolled.
And believe me, I didn't make 10 cents.
Pete wants to be a star.
See, I'm a direct opposite
You could
of you.
be
I
the
was
star.
I was the worst.
Well, I don't believe in that. You could be the star of the kitchen.
Right.
And why not?
Yeah, but Pete
Take
wants,
some pride.
What are you guys trying to say to me?
What are you trying?
Excelling is what they're saying.
I'm saying to you.
I'm on a radio show right now, expressing my opinions like
Pete,
you guys do every day.
Here's what I'm saying. Artie was saying to you, how are you? How this wasn't directed at you. Shh, you're not listening. Okay. Now you're talking.
Dopey.
Artie was saying, how are you expressing your creativity?
Right.
I said you could express your creativity. This was directed at Artie.
By doing your job well.
That's right. You can be creative in any job. Creativity can come out in any facet. You know, you see a sales guy like Sam Ben-Ruby who works so hard. I see this guy. He is creative. Now, he's a salesman. He's a radio salesman, but I see he's creative. He knows how to schmoo. He puts his heart and soul into it. You are a waiter. I want to hear that you are now the top waiter.
Everybody loves to go there because you're going to wait on them. They request your section.
But don't be dopey and sit there and bother people when they're eating. Being the best means staying out of people's way and complying with everything.
I know how to do that, man.
You know how to do that? I want you to do that.
I'm all about the hospitality, Howard.
Good. I think that you could make more than $5,000 in a year at that job.
Let's shoot for $6,000 this year.
And stick with it. And no more smoking weed during the week, only on weekends.
Right. That will be after work.
Are Pete's parents rich?
No. After work, no. I said on weekends.
You don't earn after work.
I think he should take a break from pot, period.
Well, I'm trying to wean him off of it a little bit.
No, it's every day for about 12 years, 13 years. Every day of my life.
Well, what about being the best pot smoker?
He is.
During the week.
That he has excelled at.
No, that's negative.
problem.
Pete, during the week, no more pot.
I can't do that for you, Howard.
Let me ask you something, Pete. Do you think the pot smoking might have something to do with why you still live at home?
I don't know about that.
I do know about that.
Yeah.
And that is true. I have friends who smoke more weed. Like, they'd be proud of themselves. Oh, I quit smoking cigarettes. Then you find out they're smoking 7, 8 joints, 7, 8 joints a day.
Yeah, tons.
And let me tell you something. All of these guys do not succeed.
Right.
They don't. They do not. I know them. It's a type.
You're right.
They're burnouts. And
I know that.
Starting today, during your work day, the days you don't work, you want to smoke a little weed, okay, I'm not going to take that away from you.
Mm-hmm.
But on the days you work and the days that you got to be up for work, no more weed.
You get high at work, man?
No, I served tables about 8 years ago, and I did get high, and it was very tough to do. Bartending, you can do it. You're in the dark. People are all drunk. But if you're serving tables, it doesn't work.
Are you strong enough to stop smoking on work days?
I don't think so.
Well, you got to get strength. If you want to be the best, it's not going to...
I don't want to be the best. Well,
Yes,
I do. You're right.
Okay. So then what are you going to do? Try it for a month. Call me back and let me know how you do.
All right.
Don't call us even for a month.
Yeah, pot is too powerful thing in your life. You're letting it overtake you.
The older you get, man, the more wisdom you get. You're motivational. You're like a Dr. Drew yourself, man. You should have a...
Dr. Jew, how dare you?
You should have Dr.
All right, I have a big nose,
Let's
but...
see if it works, Pete. Go
I'm a
away
Dr.
for
Jew.
a month and see if you come back any better.
Howard's been like a father to me over these years.
Well, he's failing as a father.
Maybe that's why you're high at home with no work.
He's a terrible father.
Then you got the wrong father.
Yeah, you have to reassess, Pete.
I mean, please, Pete, don't belittle yourself by not taking your job seriously. In other words, you're making fun of your job when you're showing up high and not motivated. You should be proud to be a waiter. There's nothing, you know, in Europe.
It's a great job.
It's not my passion, though, Howard.
Make it your passion.
Well, what's your passion?
My passion is talk radio.
No. No, it isn't.
It's listening to talk.
You're a waiter. And there's nothing, right now you're a waiter. When you get the job on talk radio, that'll be something. But not now.
Right.
And you need to stop smoking pot during the week.
No, you're right about this.
Have you heard of 100%?
100%.
He's heard of it. But he's got to now devote his life to it. You have to be the best at what you do.
Can you give it 100%, Pete?
No, I can't. If you want honesty, I would love to do it, Howard.
Pete, I go to a restaurant. It's called Scalinatella here in Manhattan. The waiter walks over. He's got the whole menu memorized. And he goes, "Hello, Mr. Stern." He's like this. He's an Italian guy.
Hello.
Today's specials we have. And then he goes, and now I'm going to tell you the fish, and then I tell you the pasta. Then this guy takes such pride in his work. I go, this guy's at the top of his game. It doesn't matter. You talk about talk radio? He's doing talk radio right there.
The hardest part of his day is getting that accent right.
Well, he is terrific. There's nothing wrong with being a great waiter.
You know, people think probably think you're sort of joking around.
I'm not joking around.
There's so many assholes that you run into. Like I go shopping a lot, and all these fucking people trying to register are on their phones or fucking half asleep. You just want to smack them. Go, what the fuck are you doing?
If you want to know something, you're absolutely right. I go to these stores, and I see people working behind the cash register. Most of them are
They don't
vomits.
even want to look at you.
They're vomits. The other day, I was in the Barnes & Noble. A young black woman standing behind the thing, and she says, "Oh, hello," big smile, takes the money, "Have a good day," she says to me, "and how can I help you?" I said, I know that this girl
is going somewhere.
Even if she just stays at Barnes & Noble, they will put her in charge, and she will make more money than the rest of these nitwits.
And she's black.
And you respect somebody like that.
And she happens to be a lovely girl.
Or not.
And she is going to go places. It will be recognized because people who run businesses are only looking for somebody who's got half a brain in their head.
And won't destroy the customer.
All right, Howard, what do you think about a guy like this who has, you know, a lot of ideas? You know, he definitely is a unique person with a creativity, but doesn't have the structure or the organization or the willpower to put it together and make it useful.
That's a very good question.
Are you talking about me again?
Right. Well, that is loser thinking.
Yes.
There are a ton of guys out there. They got a million ideas. They're all full of horseshit. Their ideas are never going to happen. What you got to do is devote yourself to what it is you're doing right now. You see, life is simple. The guys who walk around with a million ideas in their head, and their whole lives, they spend their time going, oh, I could be great at this. I could be great at that. I could be great at that. Be great at what you're doing. Forget about everything else. Be the greatest waiter you can be. And then you will see. Life will start to unfold.
You're right.
It's nonsense.
Are you going to investigate this, Pete, or are you just going to say, I'm still going to do it my way?
No, I'm going to put effort. I'm going to.
It's the Ralph Cramden situation. It's syndrome.
Yeah, you're right.
Idea.
Of course I'm right.
No, everybody wants.
Because you're thinking too. Your mind's all over the place. You're scattered.
I feel I deserve to be rich, Howard.
Okay. Well, never think that way. And I'll tell you why. That's another loserish kind of thing. Anybody who thinks they deserve to be rich will never be rich.
Except the people who are born that way.
Well, that's a different story. Pete wasn't lucky enough. What you got to do is never even think about being rich. Think about work and devoting yourself to it. The simplest job.
Wait, that's bullshit, Howard.
I don't care if you wash toilets. Be the best toilet washer, and you'll see it will become your way.
Can you do anything excellently?
It will become your way of doing things, and then no matter what you do, you'll be great at, and you won't be scattered.
Pete, can you do anything excellently?
I can do many great things, Robin.
No. Anything that you've actually been able to do, have you done it well?
Have I been like you? No. Have I been like Howard?
Pete, listen to me. Listen to me.
I am defensive because Howard was a guy like me. I mean, he was more successful, but...
No, he wasn't. He started out with nothing.
He was nothing like you.
No, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Because he's talking about don't worry about being rich. But
that's right. I never did. Let me tell you something. I got into radio.
Who thought about being rich?
I thought about being on the radio. And I worked with a lot of guys like you. When I was in college radio, none of us had jobs.
We all had dreams of being on the radio. And really, it was a pipe dream. I was horrible at it. I never walked around saying I'm the best. I said I'm horrible at it. I got to get better. And the guys I work with, each one was worse than me. And they would sit there and go, you know what, man? I'm going in radio, and I'm going in big markets. I'm not wasting my time like you working in a small market. And they all were grandiose in their thinking. They all are horrible on the air. No one was looking for them. And rather than put in the time and the hard work to become good on the radio, they all were taking shortcuts. They all had pipe dreams. Me, this is what I did. I said, I'm shit. I've got nothing going on. I'm no one in this industry.
Let me work at it.
I'm going to see if some maniac will put me on the air, and I will follow his rules and regulations. I will train myself to be an announcer first, before I get on there and try to be funny. I never thought I'd be anything in radio. I just did the best job I could, and I was making $96 a week. Did I sit there and cry that I was making $96 a week? I said, thank God there's a job where they only pay $96 a week. Who's going to hire me for more money? I'm not even worth $96 a week. This is highway robbery, what I'm doing.
You were living your dream.
No, I was living a nightmare. But I worked at whatever I did. You know, I was a camp counselor. They gave me commendation after commendation. They never had such a great camp counselor. A guy named Sherwin Belkin will tell you. He said to me, I've never had anyone like you.
Call Sherwin.
You're not interested in being best friends with the kids. You actually run a really good...
You do the job.
You do the job. You're not...
You know how you get a commendation by just doing the job. Most people won't even do the job.
That's right. And you're not hearing me, Pete.
I'm hearing you.
No, you're not. You won't follow my advice, but I just gave you the secret to success.
No, you have.
I have. But very few people understand.
But you need to practice even at home, Pete. You need to, even when you're cleaning the bathroom, you need to clean it immaculately and be hard on yourself.
No.
Yes, now
I disagree with you.
Clean.
I disagree with you.
What? I'm completely confused.
Unless you're getting paid, you don't have to be good at anything.
Oh, stop it. No,
I'm
he
being
needs
serious.
to practice being good at something, anything, Howard.
Howard,
trust me.
I'm a big pig at home.
Before you go to your waiter job, clean the shitter.
As a waiter.
He needs to clean the bathroom and clean it
that's a waste
well.
of time.
No, it isn't.
Let your mother do that.
His mother's dead. See?
Well, bring her back.
Father.
Well, then his father do it.
Pete wants all the glory without the work.
Everything you do, you should do well.
Pete?
Whether you're paid or not.
Pete, just listen to me. I told you what you need to do. Now go do it. I gotta run.
Thanks, Howard.
Thank you.
He's never done anything to completion.
Thank you, Pete.
Thank you, Father.
Right.
Oh, God. Your son is in bad shape.
So, Gary, Pittsburgh Pete, started with 30 months ago. Why has he moved on to you think?
I don't know. I mean, he just moves around to whoever. He sort of got under my skin a little bit.
What do you think his problem is?
Well, I think he stated his problem pretty clearly today. His best year is $5,000. He lives at home. He sleeps in the twin bed that he grew up in, and he's just having some issues. And he's all bummed out that his mom passed away, and I feel bad about that. But listen, we've all had losses in our lives, and you got to move on.
Now, what do you think about him saying that Will is the top producer?
He's just trying to get under my skin.
He's just trying to say...
it's what his problem is I think he suffers from something that I think a lot of people suffer from, that, he's one... Like, I get interns that come in here, and they don't want to be interns, they want to be the producer. Why should they bother doing it at that low work? And that's what Pittsburgh Pete sounds like. He's like, well, I want to be famous, I want to be good, I want to be special, but he doesn't want to do anything to get there.
By the way, a lot of people pointed out what an asshole Scott DePace was yesterday when he was arguing about the AIG controversy and the bailout and bonuses thing. He was saying that the AIG guys should get their bonuses. And he says, it's funny. Scott DePace used the argument. By the way, 100 people wrote this, and I missed it yesterday. Scott DePace, while discussing the AIG bailout bonuses, Scott goes, the executives should get their bonuses because it was written for in a legal contract. And then he said that the contractually and legally agreed to terms between the car companies and unions should be dissolved. He contradicts himself.
Right.
He says, like most Republicans, he's only
like
for
unions.
the executives.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's
like
not for the
unions.
working man.
So the union contract should be thrown out and disregarded.
But these contracts should be honored.
Yeah. And also about the dog advice, I received a email from Sam Simon, who works with animals, and said I was 100% correct that you should never hit your dog. He said, as one of the nation's largest providers of free certified assistance dogs for the deaf, I must comment on your theories of dog training. Howard, you are unequivocally 100% correct. Hitting your dog accomplishes nothing. And the methods you described are the ones my trainers use for dogs that achieve the most elite level of training. Furthermore, I wonder why someone like Scott DePace would even get a dog. It appears that DePace, like his right-wing politics, is cruel and without empathy or compassion. I've heard that even Hitler was nice to his dog. Sadly, the same cannot be said of Scott DePace.
Yes, DePace said on the wrap-up show he would continue doing whatever he described here yesterday, and then in about a month it would work.
Yeah, and even like Jason said to me, isn't that a sign of low intelligence that, you know, you gave him some really good advice, he asked for advice, and then he just can't absorb it. He can't. The Sam Simon Foundation will be happy to rescue Scott DePace's dog and find it a loving forever home.
Oh. Where they don't hit.
Yeah, where they don't hit. Hitting a dog, right, Fred? You've got dogs.
No, dude, you just don't do that. It's like, you know, it just makes them crazy, and it doesn't change the behavior. It just makes them afraid of you.
Right. Scott, you were busted by the audience. What is your argument on this AIG thing? Forget the dog. You respect the contracts of the executives, but you don't respect union contracts.
They're not comparable.
Why?
But, well, in the case of the car companies, my argument is that the unions are largely at fault for causing the company to fail.
That's
the
not
AIG.
true.
Hold on, that's my argument. The AIG contracts have nothing to do with AIG failing.
Well, you could blame the executives for not getting the job done properly.
It does. No, but these bonuses. Did you read the op-ed that I sent you?
Yes, I did.
And what did you think of that?
There are some executives who had nothing to do with the failing of AIG, and they were promised bonuses, and now they're not getting them, and they're upset about it.
So the guy's working for nothing.
I understand that. But for the most part, you understand, in the one breath you say you have to honor contracts at AIG, but you're saying you don't have to honor union contracts.
No,
you
I'm
can't
not
have it
saying
both
that.
ways.
I'm saying
That's
that
what
if
you
we're
said.
going to dump money into a company to make it work, you need to make sure that it's going to work from the start, or else you don't do it.
And secondly,
and in the case of the contracts, the union contracts, from what I hear, it costs $75 an hour for an American car company to make.
I've heard that figure is misleading.
And it's
by the way.
$45 for the foreign cars. You can't compete like that.
And secondly, Sam Simon says what you're doing is wrong. Every expert that
Tell Sam to go sit back on his mansion and just...
Every expert that is employed by the Sam Simon Foundation, and there's many, all are dog trainers, agree with me.
Have you ever spoken to a dog trainer?
I could care less, Fred. I've had dogs my whole life.
Don't ask me again for advice. Don't ask me again for advice and then ignore it.
Well, just because I got your advice doesn't mean I have to take it as gospel.
You should be hitting your dog?
I don't. It's not like the dog yelps when I hit her.
Oh, come on.
It's a tap on the ass, and she knows she did wrong.
And a tap on the ass isn't going to teach her anything.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
and
not.
then I throw her outside.
Not only that, she's not doesn't even understand why you're doing it.
She does.
No.
She goes on. All right, then why yell? What's the difference? Does a lion tamer not use a whip? What do you want him to just talk to the lion?
He's a fucking lion.
Well, what's the difference?
Lions eat people. Dogs are loyal pack animals.
What's the difference between a lion and a dog?
Does a horse use a whip?
I saw the most.
I mean,
if you are not a dog lover after this, there is a video going around on the internet. Kid Chris sent it to me. I should send it to you guys.
Yeah.
Picture this: a dog is it's like a homeless dog or so, or a dog that's lost, walking on a busy highway, four lanes. The dog gets hit by a car.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Miraculously, I mean, it looks like the dog's dead. It's laying there in the middle, and all the cars are just going and going and going. No one's stopping. Another dog sees this, runs out to help the dog, and she wants to drag the dog to the side of the road to help the dog. It doesn't use its mouth because she knows the mouth would hurt the dog. Pushes with her paws to move this dog, and this is a big dog. Pushes the dog to the other side of the street. Finally, people start to notice, and they stop cars, and they try to help the dog move the dog. And it turns out both dogs are fine, and even the one that got hit is perfectly fine, minor injuries.
Wow.
But imagine this dog is so loyal to another dog, and it tried to move the dog to safety. I mean, that's the most moving thing I ever heard.
Yeah.
You're never going to find. You're going to compare a
dogs.
dog to a fucking tiger?
No,
that's
I'm
gonna
just
eat your
saying
ass?
that they're animals. At the end of the day, they're animals, and they understand.
Then do you need to mistreat them? Because
I'm
they're
not
animals?
mistreating. I'm loving that dog. I'm telling that dog how she's going to do well in my
tell
family.
her, don't hit her.
Yeah, she doesn't speak.
You can tell her. She does, they understand. They understand. What do you got, a lab?
Yeah.
A lab is as bright as a 3-year-old and can understand a vocabulary.
Actually, I think the lab might be smarter than you.
Yeah.
Fred, you know what? I question your intelligence sometimes, too, pal.
Oh, come on. Fred's intelligence?
Yeah.
You think you're smarter than Fred?
Bring it on, dude.
Sure, let's take
Bring
an
it
IQ
on.
test.
Bring it on.
Let's take
No
an
way
IQ
you'll beat
test.
Fred.
I think I might. I think Fred has a great memory, but that's about it.
No, it's more than memory. The guy's got basic
Well,
intelligence.
listen, don't attack me. I'm quite intelligent.
It was a joke. It wasn't an attack.
You're also
Fred,
type A.
should I hit you with a newspaper to see that you understand it?
Uh-huh.
What do you
You're
want
also
to? What do you want to
type
go up
A,
against
aren't
Fred
you?
and name the subject? Name it.
No, an IQ test would be fair.
IQ test.
Sure.
He'll beat you. My money's on him.
Well, let's see.
Scott, I think you're a bright guy, but you're not smart.
Let's bring it on.
Fred, you think you'll beat him in an IQ test? Any
I have
chance
no
I could lose
idea.
money here?
I'm not going to take it.
You won't?
No, because I don't like IQ tests.
You don't want to
Yeah,
know.
what was an IQ test for someone of our age? What does that consist of? Logic questions, like basic?
Yeah, logic, command of
Patterns.
language,
Right.
patterns, spatial.
Right.
Hey, listen.
Memory?
Let me tell you
Anyway,
something.
my dog loves
Fred.
me.
I'll tell you why Fred's smarter than you. Number one, you see him on this Win Fred's Money. The guy knows tons of shit.
It's
He's
unreal.
got great memory. Awesome.
More than memory.
Yeah, but that's knowledge.
He's got knowledge.
I'm not saying
Secondly,
he's stupid.
he
I'm
plays
just
gu-
saying I am not.
He plays an instrument. That shows me a high mathematical ability.
I was great in math.
Yeah, but can you play guitar?
No, I've
You
never.
play any
I've
instruments?
never bothered. No.
Yeah, he's got a basic curiosity.
Can he play
to-
golf?
Howard,
Can he play golf?
Can he play golf?
Any idiot can play golf.
Oh, my goodness.
Go ahead. Let's see what brilliant Gary has
He
to
doesn't play
say.
music because he thinks it's stupid. He said as much. He thinks
It's
it's
a
stupid.
waste of
What do
time.
you mean? What did he tell you? What do you mean it's a waste of time? What does he talk about?
He thinks that to send your kid to take music lessons when you know that they're not going to be great at it is a complete waste of time.
Then why-
Gary,
know that.
Gary cannot even say
But
what.
then
no,
why
that's
golf
not
if you're never
what
gonna
I
be genius?
said. It's not what I said.
What'd you say,
I
Johnny?
said that I would not be one to if my child wanted to go to a college that it was all about music. I wouldn't support that.
You didn't say college. You said you wouldn't let your kid take lessons even as a grammar school kid.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
just
You said
said that I
from the
would.
office.
I do not want to support. This thinking that you're going to get rich through music because
Who
I
said
realize
rich?
what
What
it
if you
get
just enjoy playing music?
Yeah, to have fun. That's one thing.
Yeah.
If you start taking it serious, it's.
There's been no seriously. There's been studies that have been done that prove when kids take music courses and play music, it improves the right side of the brain, which is the math section, the language section.
Listen, you
it
guys
makes them better students.
Go back and look at that refrigerator back there in the kitchen and see the thousands of CDs that are sitting there that people put their life and heart into, and they get nothing out
Scott,
of it.
you really sound like a McCarthy era. Fucking,
he's not, here's the thing. He's not being honest because he's saying this was about going to college. That I understand. We had a long conversation in front of the entire office. Everyone will back me up. That if your son wanted to play an instrument, it would be okay, but you would not push your child to play an instrument now because you think that it's a dead end and that they're not going to learn anything
Understand
from
the
it.
difference. If he came to me and said he wanted to play, I'd say sure, go ahead, that's fine. But I'm not going to sit there and go, you need to take guitar lessons because that's the way to the future.
No, but you might
wanna
say
know something. I'm going to tell you why 100% wrong. My father, in fact, forced me to take piano. He didn't force me, but he said, look, I really think you should take piano. He didn't think I was going to be the next Beatles. But he said, gee, in my life, I always wished I knew an instrument.
Me too, man.
And I always wished that...
well, I don't. Understand these are your opinions.
That's
listen,
because you have no imagination.
Knowing how to play an instrument is so much fun in life that you bond with other people through it.
I'm envious.
It's a language. It's like learning Spanish or learning something. It's something that
But
brings
you never learned
closer to...
sports. Isn't that aren't you missing there?
Yes, I am, and I wish I had. That's what I'm telling you. I wasn't going to be Babe Ruth, but the fact is, I wish I had been more active in my earlier life. I have a big regret about that.
And what do you think is more important, sports or music?
Both.
Yeah, but Scott, playing piano or guitar, you could do when you're 80 years old.
You don't have to choose one or the other. It's called an enrichment in life. Why read a book?
But he feels like
why play golf? Why?
Because it's fun. I do it for fun. I would never sit there and quit my job thinking I'm going to join the pro tour.
Do you want your kid to read literature?
Sure.
Why? He's not going to be an author.
Right. Because come on. That's
what do you mean?
Don't you think it's a quantum leap to say that because you encourage your son to take an instrument, that in 15 years he's going to throw his life away trying to follow that dream? You're just letting him play music, have fun. It opens up a whole world.
I am saying there are many other things I would choose over music that I would encourage him to do.
See, this is where
at the bottom of my list.
This is where behind his back. This is where behind his back we have the conversation like maybe he's not that bright.
No, but Scott, you sound like you're anti-creativity.
Because this guy
right.
He
is anti-creativity.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you why you're not bright. I'll tell you why you're not bright, and here's the reason.
Do I have to sit here and listen to this?
People who are cavemen,
because I'm so smart,
beat animals into submission. I don't need to beat anything. I don't need to hit my kid. I don't need to hit my dog. I can look at a dog and reason with a dog. That's how bright I am. See? You, on the other hand, are like a caveman. You say, I get frustrated, I'll hit the dog.
Look, I have had dogs my whole life, a lot more than you ever have.
And you've done the wrong thing.
And it's always been right. It's always been perfect. I've always had a great dog.
And
so how come it's not working now?
There's a proven track record, and I'm going to continue because I haven't been doing it too long. My wife made me do this stupid squirt bottle crap and listen to the guys like you. So my way will work. Don't worry about it.
It won't.
It will.
Trust me, that dog's going to be eating your pot roast when your back is turned.
Yeah.
That dog's not loyal to you.
So I should listen to Howard and go, no. Or whatever the hell it was.
That's a step in the right direction.
All right.
Any dog expert will back him up. No dog expert backs you up.
I don't need a dog expert.
Scott, when I was a kid, my father, we literally spent hours hitting grounders and everything.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun, but I really wish half of that time was spent on learning an instrument.
Great. What would they have done for you? I don't get it.
What do you mean, what would have done?
You know what? It's fun. It's like your golf. It's fun.
I'll tell you what, in the professional now.
I don't say you shouldn't. I don't say you shouldn't. I'm telling you my opinion about my son. So I'm not going to push him towards
music. You're going to deny him fun.
I will push him towards golf.
Music is a very important part of life.
I agree.
And for a child to have an understanding of music theory is an advanced child. And you're giving them something. It's like swimming. You're giving them something.
Don't see it. Can you explain that? Music theory. Why?
Because you're a bore. This is one of man's greatest inventions, music. It soothes the soul.
Yeah.
It's educational.
Have you ever played an instrument, Scott?
When you play an instrument,
I took 2 drum lessons and quit.
When you play an instrument with other people. When you play an instrument with other people.
Fine. Have you ever?
When you see these musicians
Howard's never played golf. He can't comment on golf.
When you see but that's something I should learn about. There's a lot of things to learn about. You got to prioritize.
Yeah.
And your priorities are out of order.
Oh, according
golf
to you,
is not more
Mr.
important
Expert,
than music.
You're going to list my priorities?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, because you're not advanced. You're a very, very simple human being.
You teach your son to be closed-minded in that area. That's horrible.
Yeah,
you realize how wrong you are. These are opinions of yours.
No, I don't realize how wrong I am. I'm trying to help you now. Because you're not as advanced as I am. I'm very, very bright. I'm considered a genius in a lot of areas. So why would you assume you know what you're doing?
I'll take an IQ test against you,
Why
too.
would you assume you know more than I do?
Why would you assume you know more than I do?
Because I'm a genius.
Well, I am the genius, too.
No, you're not. You've not excelled in anything.
Okay, Howard.
You haven't.
So
I have.
You've
so
excelled
you
in one area. I agree. You've excelled in radio.
Well, how many areas have you excelled? How many areas have you excelled in?
Oh, man, I don't know.
So don't belittle my genius. So assume that you're at the feet of a master now.
You're a genius.
And you're learning from
in
me.
radio.
No, I'm a genius.
Not life.
They don't just say you're just a genius, right? I'm a genius. They didn't walk around. Einstein's a genius only in math. He's a genius. When you're a genius, it's like being a doctor. You're a doctor. You're a doctor. You're a genius. You're a genius. I'm a genius. Not many people are. Well, I happen to be a genius.
Who in this room do you think you're smarter than? List it.
Everyone.
I think he thinks he's smarter than he's like.
You think you're smarter than everyone in here?
Sure.
Oh, boy.
Listen, I don't think you're stupid. I'm just saying.
I'm done trying to help you. I'm done trying to help you.
That's ridiculous.
Scott, I'm done trying.
I certainly am smart. Benji might be up there.
Scott, I'm done trying to help you. I'm officially announcing now. Others can help you if they want to.
All right, good. I don't need any help. I don't want any help.
It's a lost cause.
How many people would love to have an audience with me where I concentrate on their problems and their areas where they need improvement? Many.
Well,
and I've given this to you, but this gift is no longer available to you. I've tried.
You're on your own
I can help you, though, if you'd like.
That's okay. I don't need it. I'm evolved. You can leave. Thank you. All right.
I mean, if your son came to you and said, I want to play the guitar...
if he removes half your brain. That's
We're
how
done.
He can help.
All right,
It's done.
okay. I mean, I just got, if your son wants to play the guitar, you're not going to say, that's great?
I said, sure, I'll sign him up tomorrow for lessons. That's not the point.
All right, thank you.
The point was, am I going to
Thank
say, you need to go play guitar to be a better person? No, that's not going to come from me.
Right. No, you don't say to be a better person.
That's what this is all about.
No, you're saying you're planning on giving your son life lessons and advice.
Yes.
One of the things you should offer to him is music lessons because it's important. You know, understanding music. I'll give you an example why music theory is important. My dad, the reason he was hung up on it, my dad decided to become a recording engineer. And as a recording engineer, he worked on many commercials. His partner, who had a musical background and could play piano and sing, actually, he became a very valuable recording engineer because whoever came in wanted a guy, they wanted to work with a fellow musician. He understood music and how to cut on the beat and all this stuff. It made him a better engineer.
All right.
My father said if I had this piece of education, if I had this information, not that he was in music, but understanding music theory would have given him the language to be a better recording engineer. And so he recognized, well, of course. That's why my daughter's fluent in Spanish. Now, when she went out to look for work, her job now, they pay her more money because she knows Spanish. She's invaluable to them. She's interpreting every 20 seconds. Only because she's a good kid. There's a lot of good kids out there, but she's got a skill. So what you try to do is, as a parent, to take the skills that are golf's a skill too, and it's good for business. You go out on the golf course.
I would argue better for business than music is.
There's something very important about an athletic background, but even more important is to give them the language of music and theory. Not that they're going to become the Beatles. Maybe they will. That's wonderful.
And that's what I don't want.
I'll tell you my frustration.
You don't want you to become the Beatles?
I don't want them to think that they're going to be the Beatles and then waste their life, waste their education,
that's delusional.
waste their time.
That's delusional.
No, that's what happens.
No,
how many?
Doesn't.
Again,
Listen,
how many records
I'll
back
give you
there?
an example.
All those guys, I guarantee you, they don't have normal jobs.
The late,
and if they do,
great
they're
Sam
horrible.
Kinison used to do this show. And Sam would come in, and Sam was a pretty good guitar player. Now, Sam is a stand-up comic. He would dabble in guitar. And there was nothing cooler when Sam would come in. He said to me, hey, why don't you go up on stage with me? We'll jam. Now, I could play basic guitar. I'm not any good. I wasn't as good as like Sam was. But I could get up and jam with him in this language. And it was terrific. And, even you want your sons to get laid.
Howard,
girls melt. When Fred, who is a complete, almost a sociopath, and not even able to communicate with human beings.
If that's what's going to make a girl
he would
melt,
sit down and play. He would sit down and play. He would sit down and play guitar. I saw beautiful women melt at his feet.
It's ridiculous.
There's a man who has tremendous problems.
So there you go.
And you're saying
your hero, Richard Nixon, played brilliant piano before he trashed the country.
He's not my hero. Reagan's my hero.
Like, as a comedian, I would love to be able to write a funny song on guitar.
He was a genius.
That's the point. And, even you're a director.
Howard, you're biased.
You're a director.
You're biased. You're an entertainer.
No, well, listen,
that's why
you're
you
in
think
show
it's all
business. You're a director. If you understood music and music theory, when we have musicians in here, you'd be able to have a certain understanding of what you should be even filming.
I agree. I agree for that one little part. Yeah.
It's a very important part of life.
You know what? I'll use, to Pace's argument against him. Why did you invent the video caddy? Do you think the world was really waiting for another piece of useless junk?
Yeah, that's a good point.
See, that's just it. There's a perfect example that you don't play golf, so you don't understand how important a device like that
I can go down to
be.
the U.S. Patent Office. I can find thousands, millions of patents of useless inventions. So were those people stupid, too, to try and follow a dream?
They wasted their time.
No, that's ridiculous. Well,
I'm using your argument with why you're against music.
No, it's not a good point. You guys are all biased because you guys are entertainers. Of course, you like to play music.
But you're not an inventor, so why invent?
But I haven't put my life savings or my every minute of my day.
Was your brother in a band? Is this what this is about?
There's part of that.
Did your brother have a band? And did it fail?
Oh, was he jealous?
But it was just no, nothing to do with jealousy.
Was he jealous?
Yeah. I have a sister and a brother, very musically talented. It got them both nowhere. I know that for a fact.
But what about the satisfaction of knowing how to play?
Well, what about the satisfaction of knowing how to, I don't know,
That's
build
important
a
too.
card, a house out of cards.
That's
What's
important
the
too.
difference?
I got another
There's a
question.
huge difference between a house of cards and learning to
But
play
still,
music. It's a language.
That statement makes you sound dumb.
All right, I can hit a golf ball straight. What about that?
You think playing a house of cards is as important as music?
No, Howard.
Right. Listen, you know what? I told you I'm a genius. I can't waste my time with you.
You should learn how to play golf because you don't understand.
Robin's right. Why is this continuing? Even Robin is saying.
Shake your head, Robin. Go ahead.
I didn't.
Robin, who learns a useless thing every other day. Horseback riding and car racing. What else you got?
Say a word during this entire.
No, she didn't.
Stupid
so why attack her?
Why are you attacking Robin?
Because I look at her with that face, and she's back and forth with her head.
You don't know what my face meant. Why are you interpreting
I can read it.
All right, listen.
That was his face reading course that he never took.
You have stolen 10 minutes of our life.
Yes.
Oh, wait. This is Cookie on the phone. This is Scott's dog. Cookie, go
Finally,
ahead.
an intelligent conversation.
See?
Are you mad? Are you mad at Scott?
Don't bark, Cookie. Shh. Shut up. No.
Dog's saying it hates you.
Go. Actually,
Say
Scott
like this,
is probably
Scott,
a
go.
math.
Let me talk to Cookie. Cookie. No.
See,
she shut right up.
Scott is actually a math genius. You ran a cocaine ring, I think, for a while, right?
Yeah, a cocaine ring, Artie. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, that's right. He isn't more intelligent than
Cookie.
I couldn't do that.
Cookie, bark twice if you want me to rescue you and send you to Sam Simons.
I've seen Sam's place in Malibu that he built for dogs.
Can I have one?
A lot of humans would love it.
Go ahead, Fred. Talk to Cookie.
Cookie, bark twice if you think the video caddy is the most useless invention you've ever seen.
Cookie, bark twice if you think a career in music is horrible.
Oh, that dog hates you.
I told you the dog was smart.
Cookie, are you embarrassed that your name is Cookie? Bark twice if you are. Yes. Wouldn't you like a more masculine name? Bark twice if you say yes. Yeah.
My son named her.
Hey, Cookie, when I say the name Scott, what do you think? There you go. All right.
All I can say is thank God Scott wasn't Sebastian Bach's father.
Hey, Cookie, bark twice if you want me to hit Scott with a newspaper every time he does something wrong. All right. Very good, Cookie. Thank you.
Cookie, I'll see you later.
That's Cookie the dog. All right. We'll be back right after these words. Thank you, Scott. Yeah.
I am not going to be the one going, hey, you have to take this music class. That's all I'm saying. If he says, Dad, I want to take a music class, Dad, I want to learn guitar, I said, great, but where do we sign you up? Let's go figure it out, and I would do that.
What if you want to play the flute? What if he came to you and said, Dad, I want to play the flute?
That would be something
I'm just asking a question. That's what brass instrument they offer usually in 3rd or 4th grade.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's
Just
fine.
checking.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not so bad.
It's all my point is if my son says, I want to go to college to learn music, I'm going to say, you know what? You're going to have to find out how to pay for that one yourself. Thank you.
But you'll pay for college if you want to go for, say, politics or
Absolutely.
history.
Any of the business. History, no. That's another no-no.
English?
What
else is useless?
English, probably not, because the only thing you're going to get there is probably English maybe, but most of English jobs, I guess you would end up being like a teacher or something.
Generic art, liberal arts degree?
You can use English for anything.
I wouldn't pay a lot of
You
money.
can use history for anything. You can use anything for anything.
No,
in fact,
the facts
most people
are-
who go to law school are political science majors, English majors, history majors.
Exactly.
Right.
I wouldn't pay for law school. because that's a whole nother. No.
Why not? That's a great living, man.
I have 2 male boys.
So you don't let them if they wanted to be, if they were like, hey, Dad, I love hair, I love the art of hairdressing, that's what I want to pursue?
No, thanks.
Art major.
They could, I'm sure that degree probably
Podiatry?
is.
Is that okay?
Podiatry? Sure.
Art major.
Art major? No. Why
Jesus
would you
major.
learn something that you're not going to use at your job?
This is what my mother said. She goes, what are you going to do? Go work at a history firm? What are you going to do when you get out of college? You're going to go get a big job at the history? Let me tell you something.
There are some jobs with history, but not many.
No, but you're thinking too. See, this is you thinking too literally. You don't necessarily take your history degree and go become a curator at a museum. You use your intelligence and you can take it further. You can do anything you want with it.
So you're saying in this job, which is a communications job, you don't use any of your communication skills you used at college?
No,
what if you had only taken history and then ended up in this job? Wouldn't you then be worse off at this job?
Well, I can't possibly answer that.
Well, I think I can. Yeah, of course. Of course he would. And if not, then your communication degree is worthless.
It's not just history. You learn analytical thinking. You learn how to interpret facts, how to research, how to read.
That's like me learning the golf program and deciding to be a musician.
No! 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 I'm sorry.
You said building a house of cards.
It's just I obviously was trying to.
Right. Okay. Well, that's what I said.
It's a bad example. But the point is,
horrible example. Tim's gonna faint.
I know people in L.A. who moved to Los Angeles to go to guitar school. Yeah. Fucking what a waste of time. They would sit there and fucking play, and they had a stage presence class.
Do you know why is it a waste of time? Because they don't make a career out of it?
Yeah, right. It's a great hobby to have.
This was their college. This was what they were 22. This was what they were going to do as a career. Look, if my kid says, hey, Dad, I really want to play guitar, I'm going to say, let's go buy you one right now. Absolutely. But if it's up to me to go, hey, Kyle, you're not interested in music yet. Come on, I want you to start taking classes.
What if he does that? What if he has some aptitude and wants to pursue it? What are you going to do? Like, at what point do you kill the dream?
At the point where it starts getting in the way of what he needs for the rest of his life, his education. When he says to me, I want to go to a music college, I go, work with it. Find your own way. I'm not paying for it.
Oh, that is so. Who are you, Bing Crosby, for Christ's sakes?
The point is, I would not support paying for something that I didn't feel was a smart decision.
You're going to let that
you're not going to let any of your passive influences affect what your daughter might want to do. If she says, I want to go, Dad, I want to put everything I've got into making a new type of a Barbie doll. Are you going to say, okay, let's go ahead?
I wouldn't do it blindly, but if she was good at it and she had the skills, and I would loan her the money to do it. I wouldn't give it to her, but I'd loan it to her.
What if when Duke turns 18, your young son Duke turns 18?
Kyle. Who's Duke? Duke's the dog who died.
His late dog.
Oh, I'm sorry.